Good morning! I did not realize that my, my goodness. My timer was up already. I did not realize that. My apologies. Let's go! Woohoo! Hello! Yeah. I slept like garbage, so I'm testing to see if wine will put me back to sleep. Also, why you guys bully and bonk me before stream even start? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. Nikke did not want to start. I did sleep in. I didn't sleep at all last night really well, and then I took a nap. So everything's just all super slow, but bonking buns is fun. No one says that about clubbing seals. Why is bonking buns different than clubbing seals? Like what? Why? Why are you mean? Not my daily. Haven't done this. Oh, that's actually. I haven't read it, but I wouldn't have finished it because I'm doing a twofer event today. I have not heard the music yet. Hello, Joanne. Hello. You are getting closer and closer. I never learned how to do tarot reading. It always looks cool. Not that it really does anything. The luck of the cards. Part of the cards. So. Records. Pull up your one. What up? Alright. So jumping straight into it. Will you be okay? Why does Ingrid... I mean, I know Ingrid cares, but why does Ingrid care? Sorry? I'm sure you already know that you're quickly reaching your limit. You dodged this check in 20 minutes yesterday? Hey, what? I dodged it. I always say how thank you. I always like it when you're here, Juwan. Buttons. You've said that several times already. This is my job. Okay, if that's what you want. Alright, I'm gonna lie down. Arcana lays down on the bed, extending out from the large cylindrical machine. It's when I sit here and like try to actually read it, but like I jump ahead. Cylindrical machine. Yikes, cold. Can't you at least outfit this thing with some heating? Oh, that would affect probably some readings, wouldn't it? Oh, you can see straight through her clothes. Okay. Okay. It's always freezing. I'll think about it anyway. Let's begin. All right. Oh, wait. It's okay if you're scared. You're doing the right thing. Hi, game. Click. Just let me take a few selfies for proof, you know? What's going on? Now, granted, I asked what's going on having not actually done the Phantom event, so I don't know if those are related. Arcana strikes a couple of different poses as she takes a few snaps with her phone. Sorry about that. Why would you take pictures in like a lab? That sounds like such a bad idea. All done now? As Ingrid presses the button, the machine hums the light. Memory wipe procedure initiated. We're only within the authorized limits by a hair. Just outside of the limits by a hair. Arcana lies inside the operating machine with her eyes closed peacefully. Ingrid takes out her phone. Please provide authentication code. Authenticating user. You do what you have to do. I am so confused, and I'll do the same. Authentication complete. User code 1 for a righteous judgment. I am so confused. Okay. Monsieur! Stay right where you are. What's wrong? Is it time for the thieves of justice to make a move? Yeah, no, probably not that. I need your help. A stranger appears from behind Phantom. Let me introduce you to somebody. This is Arcana. She's also from the bestseller squad. Hello! Nice to meet you, Arcana. Oh, you were talking to me. Nice to meet you too. Allow me to apologize on her behalf. She's not usually like this. She lost her memory. What do you mean? Is it as in she underwent a memory wipe? Question mark? That's right. I'm not sure if you remember, but due to the sensitive and secretive nature of our work... No, I don't remember. I wasn't there. The members of Bestseller have to undergo regular memory wipes. I see. Secretive. I received my fair share of memory wipes, but it's nothing compared to what Arcana goes through. How often does she have to get it done? On a daily basis? A daily basis? That's a lot. That is a lot. Even though it's become a daily routine, something went wrong this time. That's gotta be so annoying to reintroduce yourself to your coworker every day. Oh my god. Like, how do you get anything done? That just seems awful. Like lasting side effects? I guess you could say that. We're supposed to only forget the information we handle, but right now Arcana has forgotten who she even is. Oh, so they can like target wipe it. Okay. So this is not normal. Got it. I was wondering. I was like, if you do a full-on wipe where you're a baby every time, because that's how they implied it before. When it came to Modernia and stuff, they're like, yeah, it's like full-on baby to like baby's era like type wipe. So that's what like money couldn't be worth it. So this is they have a special targeted one where it's just certain memories. Got it. That makes way more sense. Way over there. Come back! Come back, Coaster. There we go. But right now, Arcana has forgotten even who she is. The boss asked me to do whatever I could to try and bring back her memories, but nothing has worked so far. Please, Monsieur. Monsieur? Please, sir. I'm not going to keep doing the French. I'm going to fuck it up eventually. I need you to help Arcana regain her memory. Are you not in a position to help? No, it's not that. I'm just thinking about what we could do to help her regain her memory. Name? I remember my name and what my job was. You do? Well, that's something. My name is Arcana. I'm a detective. All right. Phantom mentioned secrets earlier, and something clicked in my mind. Also, the word detective sounds familiar. Therefore, I must be... That's probably because you played the role of the detective when we all practiced being thieves. Oh, is that it? That's right. At least you got your name. Arcana, try and remember. We are the bestseller squad. Librarians in the Ark entrusted with the noble duty of preserving knowledge. See, that seems like a very, very bad idea. Hey, these guys are to safeguard knowledge. Let's wipe their memories all the time. Like, that's not good. That makes negative sense. You can explain it all you want, but I still don't remember. Is there anything you could tell her which would jog her memory? To be honest, I'm not really sure. Why not? We're both part of Bestseller, yes, but we don't actually know much about each other's work. Because classified? That's right. Other than personal matters, we don't know much else about each other. When it comes to our professional roles, I can only assume that Arcana handles even more sensitive material than the rest of us. But I do know where she usually spends her time, which is in her workshop. Why don't we go there and try to find some clues? My thief instincts are pointing in that direction. I suppose that's the only viable option that we have. Are you okay with it, Arcana? With what? This is supposed to be what it sounds like talking to me, where I'm just like not paying attention. Or I'm like, with what now? Sure. Yeah, let's do the thing. Just absolutely. Like, yeah, whatever you need. Like, let's go. We're planning on going to your room, ma'am. Oh. Hang on, fix the mic. There we go. And the bots have been active. Also, thank you guys. Thank you for contributing to the thingy. It was kind of more of a point thing, but I appreciate it. I don't know, that's a bit... What's making you hesitant? I'm a bit of a neat freak. Or at least I think I was. That's true. You never did have so much of the hair out of place. Looks like that hasn't changed. I guess not. Maybe that's why when I hear that other people will be entering my room, I feel that sense of resistance. But if we don't check it out, we can't turn up any clues about you. How about this? She lifts her pinky finger. Promise me something. Promise what? That you won't make too much of a mess. If you do that, then I might feel better about doing this. Sure, girl. Sure. Whatever. I hook my pinky together with Arcane. Arcana. She says, all right, let's go. And then she strides confidently out the door. And then promptly comes back. Where's my workshop, by the way? Okay. I'll lead the way. That's gotta be so obnoxious. After arriving at the library, we proceed to follow Phantom deeper inside the building, past the reading room, until we reach a door at the end of a secluded hallway. This is it. This should be Arcana's workshop, although I've never been inside. Looks quite secretive. Oh, this must have been written by me. Arcana points to a note stuck on the door, which reads, authorized personnel only. That's definitely your handwriting. Hey, you know what? Arcana pokes my side. What? Given how hidden this location is, I must have been working on something that was a huge secret. If I'm not a detective, then what? Maybe I'm an assassin. Or a fixer, something like that. I highly doubt. Not entirely impossible. Actually, that might be true. You think so too? Let's hurry inside. We might find a weapon stash. Knives, guns, all sorts of stuff. I don't think so, ma'am. I don't think so. You don't strike me as, like, a weapon stash lady. Arcana jiggles the door handle, but the door doesn't budge. It's locked! There's something next to the door frame. Besides the door, a small device the size of a fist is affixed to the wall. It looks like a biometric scanner. Wow, you can tell that just by looking at it? I've seen something similar a few times before. Yes. Are you an assassin as well? I saw it in the central government HQ. Oh, right. Phantom told me that you're a commander. Try scanning your fingerprint, ma'am. Following my instructions, Arcana places her finger on the scanner and brings her face towards the device. Identification confirmed. It opened! Thanks for the tip. No problem. Let's go inside your room. Wait, just a moment. Don't forget our promise. No making a mess. Upon entering the room, the interior space, to put it charitably, has a lived-in feel. To put it bluntly, is it a mess? It's a total pigsty. Boy, I feel this. I am an organized mess girl. Like, my house, I know where everything is, but if you look at it, it's just messy. And I wonder if that's how she is, where she's like, it's got a system to it. Well, I think we can rule out you being an assassin. Well, piles of clothes lie scattered everywhere. Oh no, I feel called out. Books are stacked up at impossibly high towers. One entire wall is covered with an array of photos. I'm not that bad. A motley assortment of occult artifacts are peppered throughout the disarray. Their purpose unclear. The blue-haired lady might be the blue bunny. I don't know yet. The vibes are a little too close for comfort, though. Maybe this isn't my room. These pictures on the wall, are those selfies of you? Wait, I've got it. A thief must have broken in. Some dastardly criminal busted in and trashed my room. That is going to be my go-to when Bear escapes. The door was locked, and from the looks of it, can only be opened with your biometric data. A locked room ransacking, perhaps? This library is one of the most secure places in the entire Ark. No run-of-the-mill cat burglar could get in here. Only a phantom thief would even have a chance of breaking in. Ahem. Well, doesn't it feel nice and homey? I suppose you could say that? At least there's no garbage strewn about. Of course there isn't. What do you take me for? Having said that, you should really try and put your clothes away properly. Blue has hers out in the hallway right now. They need to get put away. And get in the habit of putting books back on the shelf after reading them. I should mention that you were like this even before you lost your memory. I see. Forget clues. We need to clean this place first. Wait! You've already going out of your way to help me. Having you clean my room is a step too far. How about you go outside for a moment? I'll clean this place and it won't be long. If you insist. We'll be in the reading room. Tell us when you're actually? What's wrong? Could you actually help me a little bit, Phantom? Fine. Call me when you're done. Commander, out. I'm not dealing with this. I spent about 30 minutes in the reading room, perusing various books before returning to Arcane's workshop. Nothing seems to have changed. What do you mean? I got rid of the clothes and organized all sorts of stuff. I did my best. The table looks exactly like it did before. As before, the table's cluttered with stacks of cards, a crystal ball, and thick, mysterious-looking books. Oh, that stuff? Arcana picks up a deck of cards from the table. While we were cleaning, these brought back memories. Tarot cards? Oh, so you're familiar? I know they're tarot cards, but that's about it. That's about where I'm at, too. Arcana skillfully shuffles the deck. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I used to do tarot reading as a side gig. That's correct. You even ran a small fortune-telling shop in the Ark. What? This is huge. Why are you only telling me this now? I did. I told you about 5 times earlier. Oh, sorry. Still, at least you're remembering things, even if it isn't the fastest pace. Do you remember anything else? Not yet. Just Arcana flips over a card and carefully places it on the table. I do remember that before heading to work, I would do a reading for myself. I don't believe you're supposed to do that with tarot reading. I don't believe that's like allowed. On the card, it reads death. Death? What does it mean? Well, Arcana hesitates for a while. It means, after a few moments, she utters something which takes me aback. I have no idea what it means. We are just blasting through this. Okay, these are really short. Give me just a second. I need to turn my AC on. Little kid right over my teeth. Okay. Whoop. 15 minutes later. After flipping through one of the formidable tomes for a while, Arcana suddenly lifts her head. Did it not say? Lifts her head. Okay. I found it! The upright death card, despite its ominous appearance, in fact signifies new beginnings and rebirth. Phantom, yes? Do tarot readings usually involve reading from a book? Pretty sure that's a no. This is worse than I thought. Yeah, usually for tarot readings, I think you just memorize everything that's from the book. I really made the right choice asking you for help. You think so? Yeah. I can't believe she completely forgot about tarot. That's one of her favorite things. I'm not so concerned about that. What I want to know is, has she always been like this personality-wise? Sorry, I've got to take this. Go ahead, I guess. Phantom leaves the room with her phone in hand. So in conclusion, I'm bubbly and approachable on the outside, but inside I'm cold, ruthless, and a sophisticated professional. Girl, I'm not getting that sophisticated professional, or the cold, or the ruthless. Voila! I see. Would you like me to give you a reading? No, thanks. Outside the room, I can faintly hear Phantom on the phone. Actually, we may have to wait for Phantom, so go ahead. Excellent. Even if it's not always 100% accurate, fortune telling can still be quite useful. I think fortune telling and palm reading and all that stuff is fun. Do I really believe in that stuff? Not really. But like, I think there's a fortune teller near where I live. And I do eventually want to like go and just get like a full-on suite done. However much that may cost. Like, please look into your crystal ball. Tell me my future. Read my palms. Tarot my cards. I just like, I find that stuff fun. That's just my perspective on it. You could consider it a form of advice. No, I would not take that stuff as advice. Arcana shuffles the deck and spreads the cards across the table. Now, select 3 cards. I reach out, draw 3 cards, then flip them over. Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and Reversed Hanged Man. Arcana looks at the cards, blinking vacantly. You need a moment to consult the book, ma'am? Because I definitely would. No, I remember. You have had a few things on your mind as of late. Yeah, that could be literally to anyone. It seems that you are struggling, especially with human interaction. Once again, pretty general. Very true. And you recently parted ways with someone precious to you. What are her eyes? Surface, battle, struggle. You have been fighting ceaselessly all this time without reprieve. You good, girl? Chatterbox. Nihilister. Indivlia. Oh, I don't know who that is. Countless enemies whom you have defeated. However, even stronger foes will stand in your way going forward. Current data shows your success rate in battle is 82%. If we exclude tactical retreats and successful withdrawals, 100%. After analyzing your combat records from your initial commission to your latest mission, your future is... Arcana staggers back, clutches her head, and I reach out to support her. You good? You good? We lost you there. Ah, yes. I just got a little dizzy all of a sudden. With her head resting against my shoulder, Arcana looks up at me. Hey, does this make me seem like a fragile damsel in distress? Like a princess? When did I ever say princess? I said damsel. I don't listen. At any rate, thanks for keeping me upright. I'm fine now. What in the whole world happened? You know, just now. What do you mean? Did I make your heart flutter? You certainly did, but not for the reason you're thinking. It seems Arcana has no memory of what just transpired. Did something happen? No, it's nothing. No, that would definitely be something. What was the call about? I don't think I can leave the library unattended any longer. So it's regarding work? Indeed it was. So I was wondering. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. If you need help with anything, you can contact me anytime. Will do. Let's head out of here for now, Arcana, and figure out why you just know things that I don't even know yet. 'Cause I'm not there that far in the story yet. What do you plan on doing now? First off, I think we need to have you get a thorough examination, which she's probably already done. Yeah, we are just blasting through these. Despite her kind of grumbling about how she is fine, I insist on taking her to the hospital. After having her go through a medical examination, I head into the consultation room to hear the results from Mary. How'd it go? You say you're potentially suffering permanent memory loss due to repeated memory wipes? That's what we think, yes. There's a high chance that your memories will return. Sidebar. Wouldn't you say that? You remember more now than you did when you first regained consciousness? I think so. Some stuff about tarot is also coming back to me. All right, now, if I could direct your attention to this. Matt points at the monitor. Your brainwave activity and neural responses are returning to normal. The nymph also appears to be reacting according to those changes, so I think you'll be okay. Okay. One more thing. You said you visited your old room, yes? Being in a familiar location like that and engaging in activities you did before and effective methods are effective methods of regaining your memories. Keep at it, but be careful not to overdo it. I knew it, you see? Phantom was the one who suggested going to your room, not you. However, this might be the last time where you'll have a chance to return to normal. Could you explain that in more detail? We have a case in our database of another patient with similar symptoms. Mary turns the monitor so that we can see it. Hello, Tip. After experiencing intermittent memory loss, she eventually suffered a complete and total loss of memory. The test results indicate that her nymph had been reset, the cause of which was excessive frequent memory wipes. When repeatedly exposed to certain stimuli, the brain adapts and becomes accustomed to them. Nymph functions in the same fashion. The nymph mistakenly registered an absence of memory as the default state as normal. It subsequently, independently, begins to erase memories that it shouldn't. In other words, it becomes accustomed to the absence of memories. That would suck. While I don't think it will go to that extent of shutting down your essential survival functions, if this keeps up, you will most certainly lose all of your memories permanently. That sounds like a lot like, yes. We call this a mind switch. Technically, it's a bit different, but the end result is the same. You become a totally different person. I'll run a few more tests. Pepper will guide you, and then, okay, thank you. Arcana leaves the consultation room. Commander, you said Arcana was part of the bestseller squad. Yes, she handles records. And every time she has to handle classified information, her memory is erased. Correct. She's strong. What do you mean? Do you know when the Ark's library was established? No. It's been around since the Ark's inception. Of course, I don't know if Arcana has been working there from the beginning, but I'm sure she's been there for quite a while. It's not a job that most people would be willing to undertake. Mary organized the charts in her folder. First and foremost, my opinion as a medical professional is that she shouldn't undergo any more memory wipes. That might be difficult. It's not exactly up to her. I see. That means you have to take good care of her. She may not show it, but I'm sure she's feeling quite anxious. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We will work on that. I head to the consultation room and wait for Arcana. After finishing her test, Arcana comes skipping over. Did it go well? Yes, nothing too serious. Arcana, yes. Mary said it wouldn't be good if you keep getting your memory wiped. I know, but it's not like I can help it, can I? You're right, but perhaps if I say something to the higher ups. Oh no, I didn't say that as a way of asking for your help. I chose this job and all that it entails. No one knows me better than myself. I realize my memory is a bit screwy at the moment, but I know that I'm someone who only dedicates herself to things that she believes in. And you know why? She takes out a tarot card. Wheel of Fortune? Whoops, wrong side. She turns over the card. On the other side, the following words are written. You are the master of your own fate. I thought you'd be a little more impressed. About what? This is a message left to me by my past self. Isn't that amazing? Are you on tenterhooks? Hang on. Quick Google. Quick Google. Hopefully I don't regret it. Tenterhooks. I have never seen or heard those before. Or if I've seen them, I didn't recognize them as plugs. That... Okay. On tenterhooks is a phrase that means to be in a state of anxious suspense or nervous anticipation. Alright, that's a new one for me. Now then, Arcana smiles and reaches out her hand. May I? You may. She takes, I take Arcana's hand, and she begins to lead me somewhere. Who knows where? We're just going for it. A few moments later, we arrive at the downtown area of the Arc. What are you planning on doing? The doctor said it would help if I do things that I did before, right? Well, that's precisely what I'm trying down. You remember activities you used to do? No, but there are ways that could help me find out. I keep forgetting I can't drink out of clear glasses. It messes my face. She holds up her phone. In our modern society, it's not unreasonable to say that just about anything concerning us is tied to our phones. So with that in mind, if I look at my past purchases, she scrolls through her phone, I'll be able to find out exactly what I was doing. All of my past purchases are food. That's not wrong, but it's not right. Hang on. I don't like this. I'll be able to find out exactly what I was doing. All right, let's go. Our first destination is none other than... Bleh. Oh, it's coffee. Too bitter. It's a latte. You really think that that's too bitter? Yes. I figured that since I'd bought something at the cafe, I would have been a coffee, but I guess not. Try ordering something else at the same price. That's genius. Wait a moment. I'll be right back. This has to be the one. It's delicious. Thank you for the Boston cord. Hello. What is it? Lemon tea. That definitely, you definitely seem like a tea girl. Want to try some? I kind of holds out her cup. Sure. Here, I take a sip of the lemon tea. How is it? I think I prefer coffee. How can you drink something so bitter? I don't think it's all that bitter. I think I read somewhere that as you age, you go to prefer more bitter tastes than sweet tastes. I must be at that like middle section where I'm like, I'm totally okay with having sweets and I'm okay with like having some bitters. Like bitter dark chocolate, fantastic. Pretty low. Is Guinness bitter? I'm not really a connoisseur of the beers, so I'm not sure. I think every time I've had Guinness, I've just had nothing but foam, so it's kind of hard to tell. And I don't have enough beers to really compare them either. Yeah, it's a stout. Ah, okay. Meanwhile, I'm having the equivalent of grape juice as a wine, so hopefully I sleep super good today. Are you telling me that the coffee you have isn't bitter? Wait, you make it think that it's Arcana takes a sip of my coffee. I was going to tell you that yes, it was bitter. Well, you didn't have to tell. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Anyway, are there always this many people here? The place seems familiar, but it feels weird seeing this many people. I'm surprised that you remember so much. What do you mean? You said, you just... Oh my god. I promise, I'm doing fine. You just said it feels weird for this place to be packed. Doesn't that mean you remember it usually being not so busy? Oh, I see what you mean. No, sorry, I just don't remember anything concrete. So you didn't remember after all. What would be weird is all my memories came rushing back from a single drink at a cafe. We still have a lot more places to go. I know, but look at this. Arcana pulls out a note from her pocket, crammed full of densely written notes. On the very top is written places to visit today. Actually, on second thought, scribble, scribble, Arcana hurriedly takes out a pen and scratches out the heading, replacing it with Operation Memory Recovery. That's better. Anyway, these are all the places we still have to check out. The note includes locations such as a cafe and many others. A famous dessert shop that I've heard about, an accessory store, a nail salon, a hair salon, several popular restaurants, and more. I could not imagine having a memory wipe. Granted, yes, we now know it's selective, but a memory wipe and like forgetting one of these. And like I go thinking I'm going somewhere the first time and they're like, oh, we haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing okay. And just being completely freaking weirded out by it. Hold on. Yes? You intend on visiting all the places? Of course. I have to regain my memories, don't I? Why, are you busy? It's not that. It's, don't worry about money. I got it covered. It's not that easy. Then what's the problem? I trust you to see this through to the end. I am sequentially dragged around by Arcana for the entire afternoon. At long last, we arrive at our last stop, a photo sticker booth. This is it! Okay. Before I can say anything more, the camera snaps and takes a photo, despite my not being ready. Okay, let's see if we got any good ones. Oh, this one! Here you go. I didn't ask, but thank you. She hands me a photo. In it, I can be seen in acute discomfort. Meanwhile, Arcana is awkwardly positioned at an odd angle. You don't like it, do you? All right, next one. Arcana once again starts to stagger and I hold her up. I don't think I'll ever get used to that. It's like someone is taking a vacuum cleaner to my brain. You're good? Not really, but at least it's benefiting me somehow. Every time she visits a new location, Arcana gets a splitting headache and regains a bit of her memory. Apparently, this is the pose I like to make when taking photos. It was like my body was moving on its own. Muscle memory! Thank you for the check-in. Thank you for the lyrics. The dishes she eats, the clothing styles she's fond of, movies that left a deep impression on her. They are everyday things, but they seem to be helping her. There were quite a lot of pictures in your room. It seems you were a fan of taking photos. Yeah, even though it's not a particularly special occasion. Is something wrong? Arcana stares at me with the same vacant expression she had during the tarot reading. I don't like the green eye look. I find it creepy. Arcana, you good? She proceeds to head outside, completely ignoring me, calling out to her. I follow Arcana inside the library. She is still in what seems to be a fog state. Fugue state? Identification confirmed. After arriving at the entrance of her workshop, Arcana casually verifies her identity and opens the door. She approaches the wall covered in photos. As Arcana flips over a photo... What? The entire bookcase moves to the side, revealing an old but sturdy looking door. Death. Rebirth. New beginning. Arcana disappeared beyond the door. I follow her through the door. As I pass into the dark hallway, a reading room. Inside, there is a reading room which appears even older than those found in the library. Arcana stands in the middle, the same blank expression on her face. You okay? You're so dizzy. Wait a moment. Once she had gotten a hold of herself, Arcana lifts her face. Hello, Gompe. Hello. Okay, I'm fine now. This was a pretty severe episode, worse than the others. Do you think you've regained your memory? Maybe? Maybe. While it's true that I now remember things that I couldn't before, I can't say for certain whether it's everything. But it probably is, right? I'm not sure about that. Anyways, Arcana frantically looks around the surroundings. How did you get in here? I just followed you? Arcana grabs my hand and starts walking back the way we came in. You can't be in here. It'll only lead to trouble. Hurry and get out. I'll explain later. She steps up. Footsteps echo from the other end of the hallway. Already? Oh no, we're too late. What should I do? She grabs me by the arms and looks me in the eye. Listen carefully. Right? Yeah, no. That's what I was saying, like, at the beginning. Like, you could just see basically through it. That poor fabric. It's doing its best. Listen carefully. Let me handle this. Just stay quiet. Don't say anything and stay still. Understand? What is going on? Do you understand? Yes. Just gotta calm down. Arcana steps in front of me as if to protect me. Meanwhile, the individual responsible for the clacking footsteps emerges. Oh, hi there. Hello? Hello. I've only had one interaction with Kay before. Look at me in the eyes. I'm trying, but your genetics are distracting. Yeah. Sorry, I know your eyes are up there, but I can't. They're just in my face. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm trying my best to be respectful. Hello, it's been a while. Wow, I've never seen you dressed so casually. It really suits you. You've got quite a nice figure. Although Arcana is maintaining a neutral expression while greeting D and K. So my theory is D and K is supposed to be, like KD, like kill and death. That's my impression. It's D in the other one. Hey, that's mean. That's mean. Even though I know that's how shift up traits are. Shift up's like, oh, the other one. Yeah, that one. Her legs are trembling like twigs. Arcana? It's okay. What do you mean? We're in serious trouble here. Do you have any idea how dangerous these people are? I grab Arcana's wrist, pull her back, and step forward. Listen to what I'm telling you. Arcana is grabbing me by the pants and yanking me backwards. You're gonna get yourself killed. They're gonna knock your block off. Wait, what is this? What are you doing here? Honey? Arcana promptly stops yanking me backwards and bolts upright. Honey? Are you two an item? No, not, that's not that way. It's complicated. I'm assuming this is referring to the ASMR thing where the honey came in. We were out on a mission, but dropped everything because we got an intruder alert. I never imagined it'd be you. You shouldn't have come here. It's unfortunate that it has to end this way, especially since we had some good times in the past, huh? D and K each put their hand on their ears as if receiving a communication. Stand down? All off termination? Termination? Do you mean to tell me I nearly just got offed? Can someone please tell me what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. You just came this close to losing your life. What utter nonsense. Did you hear the orders? Yes. Situation all clear, resuming previous mission. I'll let you do the explaining. As Dee passes by, she stops for a moment and leans in close to my ear. Honey, if you consult the materials in this place, perhaps the crown upon your head won't weigh so heavily. Does she think I was sitting around twiddling my thumbs before this? I was in the middle of a mission too. I'd finally managed to infiltrate another location, which has no small feat, but had to drop everything in order to come over here. Okay. What? An explanation would be nice, please. If it weren't for that order, I would just leave. This is a top secret facility where any unauthorized intruders are liable to get their heads lopped off. Arcana is the administrator, and she's the only one who can enter this place. That is, until now, you were just granted authorization. And what does that mean? You can read the information contained here, or whatever else you want. You could live in here for all I care. What exactly is this place? Momentarily at a loss for words, Kay soon comes back to her senses. Hello, Puddle! Before I say anything more, I want to know something. When you came in here, did you have any idea what kind of place this was? No? My coming here was more accidental than anything, honestly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I'm not angry, I was just reflecting back on my life. Why? Because the same action has led to different results. I'm not in the mood to explain this to you. I don't know the specifics about the place myself, so I'll leave the explanations to Arcana. I've got to go. Good grief, what is it now? Kay once again touches her ear and grimaces. It's a message from I? She says to check your phone. My phone? On taking out my phone, I see there's a message. Always act in a tactical manner. Who's I? Ooh, I've been playing Crime Scene Simulator and I love it. Or Crime Scene Cleaner. I like Viscera cleanup detail, but no, Crime Scene Cleaner has absolutely just taken my heart. But it seems that the company that made it, that's all they do is Sims. So it makes me wonder if this is just like an odd, like the amount of games that they've released, it can't be of equal quality. There's just no way. Oh, we are already like halfway. Okay. Police simulator. Save lives, and the other one for the city's budget. They're not supposed to be fun? Nah. I remember there's like that truck driving simulator like back in the, I don't know, 80s. I'm going to say 80s because I have actually no idea when this thing came out. I don't even know when Pong came out. Where you can drive, I think it's an Arizona interstate or something, which is like supposed to be a 10-hour drive. And that game is the full drive. And that sounds miserable. And like, I'm sure some people find that fun. I can't. I can't do that. That's so, I couldn't do that. That's so awful. So to have a sim that's like not fun, I'm just like, no, it has to be some type of fun or brain squish for me. Maybe work to start on your PC and do more work, but in simulators? Oh no. Nope, not for fun. Soon after Kay leaves, Arcana exhales in relief and plops to the ground. My goodness, I think I just shaved 10 years off my life. Thanks. Huh? What are you so surprised for? I didn't expect you to be thanking me. You tried to protect me. You haven't done anything wrong. You're just trying to help me and got mixed up in all of this as a result. You should hardly have to die because of that. I see. Thank you. You're making me uncomfortable. I just did what needed to be done. How the heck do you know members of Perilous Siege anyway? Just... it's a long story, man. I mean, they even made a forklift simulator? Oh, no. Yeah, there's like... I think there's like the farming sims and stuff like that, which are like... And I know... I've known several people who like the aircraft sims, which are, to my understanding, so realistic that they're actually helpful. After piloting a freighter in Space Engineers, I get the appeal of driving from point A to point B. Maybe it's because I travel for work and stuff. Maybe that's what it is. I can't do that. That sounds So fun. Which is why my current simulator is crime scene cleaner, because I'm like, ah, I get to play detective. How'd these people die? Even though it's like crude and like ragdoll physics. So it's not the greatest for that, but I'm like, ah, this person probably killed that person and that's why they're laying this way. Ah, that is a lot of blood on the wall. Probably a gunshot. I get to pretend I'm smart. I haven't played Space Engineers in like years. I don't know what that game say now. I've got... What is the name of that game that I have? Like Endless something. Oh, Elite Dangerous. I had people recommending that to me like crazy. And I think that's just a spaceflight sim. Why are you calling me dumb, Bear? When you stop playing the Introduced Planets, that sounds like something that should have been there before. The freighter got totaled though. Served me right for accelerating too much. No. How I know Paris leads? Yeah. Are you a... Yes, I'm an assassin. You do seem to be the type, I guess. I'm a commander. I've told you that already. Oh, right. Hold on. What's a commander from the Ark doing fraternizing with Nikkes from Perilous Siege? That makes it even weirder. It does? Yes. Usually anyone who crosses paths with them doesn't live to tell the tale. After all, they have apparently planning to bump you off initially. Don't remind me. How do you know D&K? This library, or this precise location rather, Arcana points to the ground. Perilous Siege handles security for the top secret archive. As such, I've had the pleasure of running into them a handful of times. I see. In an attempt to lighten the suddenly dour mood, I changed the subject. Can you tell me more about your memory coming back? Well, before I opened the door, I remembered mumbling something. Yeah, death and rebirth, stuff like that. Yes, those words act like triggers, kind of like a form of self-suggestion. Whenever I came here to work, I recite those words, and voila, I remember everything that's happened in here. It's super convenient. Sure, the very fact that I regain those memories means I have to get them wiped once again I'm done working. But that's not such a big deal. That actually works? It sure does, since I'm a Nikke. This time was an exception to the rule, with that me losing all of my memories and then regaining it all. Normally, I don't experience any major issues like that. You did this time. Arcana pulls on a not entirely convincing innocent smile, then approaches me and links her arms with mine. Let's go. Go where? Did you hear, Kay? I've got to give you an explanation, don't I? I'll give you a tour of the library that you've just recently got permission to go look at. Stars? No, I'm thinking of Star Ocean. Aw, that sucks when they abandon a game. We return back to the antique reading room I had briefly seen before. I need to see. We return back to the antique reading that I've been to before. This is the top secret archive I was telling you about. It may sound intimidating, but as you can see, it's little more than a rundown room. Is this where classified records are stored? Yes. If I were to put it simply, you could call it an archive of forbidden books. Those are too many big words put together. I don't know what that is. Kind of like in fantasy novels, when they've got places where they keep dangerous and forbidden knowledge or magic. Although there isn't any forbidden magic here. Then what's in here? Top secret records, which are very dangerous. Arcana keeps her arm locked with mine, starts walking further inside the reading room. It looks similar to the grand reading room in the library, doesn't it? This was the original reading room from the library when the library was built. Over the years, the books had undergone numerous expansions and became what you see now. Meanwhile, the old reading room was reconfigured into a forbidden library. The most important part of my job is... Oh, forbidden library. I like that. That's what I'm going to call this place from now on. Anyway, my job is to oversee this place. Since everything in here is highly classified information which cannot leave this room under any circumstance. I therefore have to get my memories wiped after working. It's the same for Phantom and Label with their jobs. But it's particularly intense for you, a daily occurrence from what I hear. Yes, at least. At least? I once had my memory wiped more than 10 times in a single day. Damn. For a while there, it negatively affected my work and things started piling up, but it wasn't because I was slacking off, promise. You got a strange look on your face. Was it something I said? Are you good? With what? Getting your memory wiped that often? Oh, that? Of course I don't enjoy it. What a silly question. Do you know how annoying it is to shuttle back and forth to Elysian headquarters all the time? On top of that, I have to make the trip right after work. I've been asking them to place a memory wipe device in my room or something close, but they shot the idea down quick, said it'd be too difficult to maintain the machine that way. Our boss is a good person, but she's a bit stuck in her ways. What's so funny? Nothing. I was just thinking about what a good person you are. I'm simply doing what's expected of me. The work I do isn't exponentially painful or difficult. She playfully pokes my chest. So, why don't you turn that frown upside down for me? Fine, I guess. Good boy. Now then, Arcana reaches out her hand. What do you say we continue with our tour? Arcana and I make our way down to the hallway connected to the reading room. Rows of old bookshelves stretch on seamlessly infinitely. There's so much here. There certainly is. Even so, the library is going to undergo another expansion soon. And this time, it's not so to enlarge the area accessible to the public, but rather to make the forbidden library bigger. It makes you wonder why there's so much to hide. You say that, but from looking at the labels on the bookshelves, the contents contained here seem to be harmless records of human history rather than sensitive classified information. World history, pop music, film. Is this the kind of information that really has to be kept top secret? Below one of the labels, which is marked theater, there is a piece of paper affixed to the bookshelf which reads, "Not for me." Secrets must be protected. Kind of like your squad's motto. Doesn't it kind of go without saying that secrets should be protected? Yes, but the emphasis is on just how necessary it is. See? These books are valuable pieces of human history. When you have something of such immense value, what do you think is the best way to protect it? Let no one know of its existence? Precisely. No one will steal them or desecrate them if they don't know they exist. Yeah, I was gonna say kind of backwards if you think about it. Very much so. Although our founder saw things a bit differently. Founder? The man who both created the bestseller squad and entrusted us with overseeing the library. I heard he retired from his previous line of work and went back to become the library director. What about now? Now, I guess you could say the position is vacant. At the moment, our squad oversees everything here. The founder stepped away a long time ago. What kind of person was he? I don't know. You don't have to look at me like that. The reason I don't know is because I never met him. Really? Of course not. He was around during the time of Operation Arc Guardian. I'm not sure what that was. I've been in the squad for a while, but not that long. Sorry, I thought you've been here from the start. I'm not that old, you know. I'm the 17th one. 17th what? Manager of this forbidden library. What happens to the previous managers? Do you remember what the doctor said before? Yes, we call it a mind switch. There you go, making that face again. I shouldn't have said anything. I know I keep asking this, but are you sure you're okay? Okay, fine. This time I want you to subject and ramble about the commute. Of course I'm not okay. It's my memories that make me who I am. Even if it doesn't go as far as full-blown mind switch, it's still like a part of me is dying with every passing day. It's not as if I'm losing all my memories, but I am losing some of them, and part of me goes with it. Nevertheless, this is a job which must be done. Is protecting this information really that important? More than your own life? Yes, far more important than the life of an ordinary Nikke like myself. Come this way. Arcana moves deeper into the reading room. Secrets contained in this place needs to be kept safe. Do you know what? From what? People with bad intentions? No, Perilous Siege fulfills that role. Then what? From Oblivion. Oh, so they're just preserving it. These books contain records of a past which no longer exists. If the information contained within these tomes is forgotten, then the past world they describe dies along with them. As long as they are not forgotten, they are immortal. But if no one can read them, then how are they supposed to, like, know? So long as at least one person remembers them, they will live on. As we walk, the books sitting on the shelves gradually become visibly older. The musty smell of vintage books thickens in the hushed, forbidden library. Personally, I think I find it somewhat odd myself. If they're so desperate to protect this place, there shouldn't be a need for someone like me. If they sealed this place up and kept it out of sight and out of mind, wouldn't that be easier? You're right. Normally, that's how it would be done. Exactly. But Arcana opens the old wooden door at the end of the passageway. A secret can only exist when at least someone knows about it. Behind the door lies a small room, half of which is taken up by 2 bookshelves. The ever-present scent of books linger in the air. Arcana walks into the middle of the room and turns back to look at me. Do you think there are things in this world that no one knows about? If absolutely no one knows about something, then it can't be a secret. It couldn't possibly be contained within the memory of a written record. It wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't, by our definition, exist. Our founder could never leave these records to such a fate. Nor could I, or my predecessors, who similarly shouldered this duty. By the very least, they must not be forgotten. Arcana takes back a step to reveal handwritten label on the bookshelf. The writing reads, Goddess Fall. Hey, some lore. Repack, continue on track. Yeah, the super technical games I can't do. I'm not quite patient enough for those. Like the Viscera versus Crime Scene Simulator. Like I like Viscera, but I don't like that some of the levels are like 4+ hours. Like par time is like 4 hours. Where if it's par at 4, my slow cleaning like at my own pace would be like 6+. And I like Crime Scene Cleaner because it's about like an hour to 2 hours depending on how slow I want to be. And I like that. I like that I have like a manageable time frame to do. I just got to a level with like a manor in the woods. I just did one that was a haunted house with a kitty cat. Loved it. Loved it. Love me some kitty cat. Yeah, but the super technical one, that like feel like I have to have a certificate to operate the digital video game machine. I'm not very much of a fan of those. I got gifted Elite Dangerous, and I'm like, I never touched it because I understood later after getting it gifted how like and encompassing it was, I guess. Word. We're gonna learn some lore about the Goddess Squad. The books in this room were written by none other than the founder himself. The entire history of the Goddess Squad is recorded here, from when they were first formed all the way to Operation Arc Guardian. I wonder if Arc Guardian is what ended up being the Dorothy squad thing, where they were all locked out. It took forever. I bet. After this, we're gonna take a break. So I'll do my stretches and my hydrates then. Besides, I'm all out of my fancy grape juice. Arcana takes out a book from the top. Well, thank you for stopping by, Puddle. All the information has been collated and neatly organized. I'm sure you'll be surprised to see there's more to the Goddess Squad than you thought. None of these books can be taken from here, but you're free to stay here and read at your leisure. What about after? Excuse me? Are there no records about what happened after the Operation Arc Guardian? There are, but they're all outside and publicly available. Because all the records covering the events after the operation were done by us. I see. I briefly scanned through the book Arcana hands me. You're right, this is entirely different from the stories I was told. What have you heard? Only bits and pieces by word of mouth. Ah, I see. Anyways, as you might know, we don't have a detailed information on the Goddess Squad's exploits, nor their specific members. But it's not as if their existence isn't being hidden. Why would that be? I don't know. Why? That wasn't a rhetorical question. I was genuinely asking. My bad. I thought that since it was related to politics, you might know. Not to mention that you've had the good fortune of speaking to a goddess. Sorry, but I don't know. I suppose it's not such a big deal anyway. Arcana carefully brushes some dust off the bookshelf. Something tells me she doesn't believe my assertion that I don't know anything. Not as long as we're keeping a watchful eye over them. Indeed! Hello, Julio! And there's more covered here than just the Goddess Squad. Arcana takes out a book from the bookshelf beside her. This is a record of everyone who risked their life fighting for humankind, all the way from the first Rapture invasion to Operation Arc Guardian. Arcana hands me the book and I open it. Daniel Carter, age 23. His life is recorded in volume 17, page 229. Stayed behind alone to operate the machine gun and provided cover for his squad's retreat. Shot once in the upper arm, twice in the abdomen, yet continued firing until his death, with honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. Sarah Bradley volunteered to become a Nikke, age 16. Her life is recorded in volume 42, page 35. Participated in Operation Arc Guardian, after which whereabouts are unknown. Insufficient information regarding potential final moments. Supplemental information will be provided if discovered, with honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. Jake Harris, age 38. Went missing during the Ark evacuation operation. Insufficient information on his life and final moments. Supplemental information will be provided if discovered, with honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. On the next page, and the next page after that, line after line of laudatory text appears, seemingly never ending, with honor and gratitude for your sacrifice. For your sacrifice. Hello, Solitary. Hello. Hi, hi. What do you think? Isn't this worth risking my life for? Only you could answer that, not me. You truly are a good person. For all these years, I've been trying my best to keep this information safe. It's nice to have someone else here to remember both it and these people with me. As far as I know, there are only a total of 10 or so people who know about this. And now you're one of them. So you must help me to watch over these records. I will. After all, I am personally familiar with the Goddess Squad. Why do you keep pretending as if you know them? Were you their commander? Well, no. But actually, wait a minute. What? I reopened the first book that Arcana gave me, the one covering the Goddess Squad. After checking and double-checking the table of contents along with the rest of the book, I'm unable to turn up information as to who was the commander of the Goddess Squad. There's no mention of the squad's commander anywhere. The individual in question requested his name be redacted. He asserted that he did not deserve to have his name written alongside the Nikke. After that, however, we recorded the names of all the commanders. Some of the more notable ones are Mad Dog and New Hope. I remember New Hope. He pops up a lot. Who is Mad Dog? There's also a commander who has recently been making a name for himself. He's the leader of the Special Task Force Counters. That's me. You know of the Counters? Of course I know. They're my favorite squad. Are they now? Absolutely. I'll show you. Come this way. Just a second. As I move to put the book back on the bookshelf, a piece of paper falls out from between the pages. A note? The paper has yellowed from age. On it, there is written a single line. Old stories end beautifully. Is that supposed to be like for old tales? I follow the eager Arcana to a bookshelf, which is unusually clean. Underneath the label, which reads Counter Squad, there is some supplementary note that states, my favorite. Of all the squads, whoops, double click. Of all the squads I've kept records since becoming the manager, the Counters have performed the best. Oh, I'm perfectly aware of how capable they are. I imagine you would, after all. You've even spoken to members of the Goddess Squad. The Counters are a special commando unit, so they've had to carry all sorts of classified missions. There's a bunch of information about them, which isn't known to the public either. Almost as much as the Goddess Squad. Every time they've gone up against a heretic, they've come up on top. Not every time. I'm pretty sure there were times that they were defeated or had to retreat. Okay, but if we exclude tactical retreats and successful withdrawals, they're undefeated. Hold on, how do you know all this? When we first met up against the heretic, I thought we were done for. Eventually, we got better and better. We worked more and more as a team, and everyone became stronger. And above all, oh, I assume you've heard about Pop House. I have. The commander of the Counters used it to defeat Nihilister. But apparently, it's no silver bullet. If only the commander of the Counters was able to make more of that stuff. Looks like not everything was recorded. Arcana gaze fixates on the name of the tag on my chest. Then we could have already reclaimed the Wait a second. You've got the same name as the commander as the Counters. She redirects her focus on my face. And your face, it's awfully similar to what I saw during the attack on the Ark. How interesting. You must be his doppelganger. My girl. My girl. No. Or his brother? Are you serious? You're him? You're the commander of the Counters? I puff my chest out as much as I can and flash my most dashing smile. Nice to meet you. I'm blumetalbunny and the commander of the Counters. It's always nice to meet the fan. Girl, I mean, I guess I can't blame her. She does get her mind wiped all the time. It takes Arcana about 20 minutes to accept reality. Have you never seen a photo of me? My job usually consists of transcribing mission reports that come my way. I know your general description, but as far as actually seeing your face, it was only once, briefly during an attack on the Ark. Phantom brought you to the outpost. I'm the only commander at the outpost, aren't I? My mind was all scrambled then. I had no idea whether I was whether I was at the outpost or the Ark or on the surface. You didn't seem to that out of sorts. Just because someone doesn't show doesn't mean they're not hurting inside. Still though. What? Nothing. I don't know if she's crying or sweating. The really slow animation. I think it's supposed to be sweating. I just wonder if you were actually real. Well, as you can see, I'm very much real. I may seem like a silly thought to you, but if your only reference point is these records, there are times when you wonder, really? Yeah, your military career has defied belief from the start. Even on your mission when the transport was shot down, you managed to lead a hastily formed squad, destroy the blacksmith, and complete the mission. You faced a few challenges in your next mission to pursue Chatterbox, sure, but that was also the first time you met the goddesses. Then you went further up north and encountered Unlimited. You met Snow White and crossed paths yet again with Chatterbox. Then, just when it seemed that you were about to take it down, Modernia appeared and, oh, sorry. I'm sure these aren't exactly pleasant memories for you. It's okay, we may be separated now, but it's only temporary. I see. How is Marion doing? After that incident, we don't have any more reports regarding her. She's, no, on second thought, don't tell me. If you told me anything, I'd be duty-bound to record it. And you don't want to leave a written record behind, do you? No, I don't. You won't get in trouble for this. It's fine. The higher-ups censor some of the information they give us anyways. And after all the hard work you've done for the good of the Ark, you can get away with this at the very least. A notification sound emits from her phone. Oh boy. Is it Phantom? No. It's from the boss. It's time for my memory wipe. Oh boy. I guess she found out that my memory came back. How did Ingrid... Let's get going. I'll be in big trouble if I'm late. We'll have to do the rest of the tour another time. Sure thing. As I move to get the book back on the shelf, my eye once again catches the note that reads my favorite. Erase this. Oh, it's so much more comfy. All right. Arcana. Hello, Zero. Yes. Why are you such a fan of ours? How could I not be? You guys give meaning to what I do. She clasps her hands behind her back and quietly walks between the bookshelves. I know I was awfully lofty a few minutes ago. What with all the talk about protecting this information from oblivion, but the long and short of it is that if the Ark were to fall, it'd be curtains for these records. It's because of you. Arcana stares at the wooden door at the end of the passageway. And your compatriots. That there's a meaning to the work that I do. Got a lurk? I hope your shift is quick, Solitary. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're always so sweet. I'm Zero. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but if you're spamming information, I will ban you. That's the meaning of the work that I do. And yes, it's just plain cool facing the Raptors and the Heretics and not backing down, defeating them all. You standing your ground and bellowing, I will protect my Nikkes. When did I ever do that? Even if you didn't, it doesn't matter. Oh, right. There was something I always wanted to tell you. If I ever met you in person, what's that? Arcana takes a step back and bows her head. Thank you for fighting for us. Thank you for all that you've done as well. Arcana and I head out of the library and eventually arrive at the Elysian headquarters. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I need to take a photo as proof. Arcana leans against me and pulls out her phone. I suddenly remember all the photos plastered on the wall in her room. Arcana? 1 second, just gotta access the camera. I can enter the Forbidden Library as well, right? That's right, since you have authorization. Goodness me, this camera is slow. That means I will be able to remember things for you. I really ought to get a new... What? Photos are great, but it's better to have someone else you can depend on. I just take these photos for fun. You do? You don't think selfies are fun? They are for me. I mean, I can totally get why somebody would get the wrong idea that they take me for some tragic heroine or something like that, but they'd be wrong. Anyway, you look really cool a moment ago. Got my heart racing and everything. Once Arcana has configured the settings to her liking, she takes a photo. Any chance you could smile for me a little bit more? I want to remember this as a happy moment. You said you didn't see this as a commemorative thing. I don't. It's just... I just want to have a photo with my favorite commander that I can cherish. Once my memory is wiped, I may be able to remember you, helping me regain my memories. But I may forget just how much I like you and our conversation that we had in the Forbidden Library. There we go. That one came out much better. There you go again, making that face. Fine. If it bothered you that much, Arcana holds up her pinky finger. Let's collaborate every once in a while. Collaborate? Yeah, as in work together. My job is to record things, and it's far better to get the information straight from the source than from reading secondhand reports. Mission reports are dry as dirt anyway. I don't like reading them. And when we're inside the Forbidden Library, I'd remember everything. Okay. Promise? Promise. I launch my pinky finger with Arcana's, and you stay put. I'll be back. After Arcana disappears into the building, I check a message that I received a few moments prior. I expected a tactical decision. I follow Arcana to Elysian headquarters. Upon seeing me enter the office, Ingrid puts down the tablet she was looking at. Ingrid? I don't know. You don't know what I was going to say. I wasn't fully aware of what state Arcana was in, and I'm not aware of what you saw in the secret archive. I know you have many questions you want to ask, but I can't help you. However, Ingrid stands up and looks out the window. If I were to hypothetically talk out loud to myself, I don't think there'd be a problem. Well, since I'm already here, I sit at the table where some refreshments have been laid out. Steam rises from the freshly poured cup of hot coffee. Whoops. I might as well stay here for a few moments. Do as you like. How are the judges connected to the secret archives? I don't know what the judges are. I don't know what that is. The Ark is a smaller place than most things. You often end up meeting someone in one place and then running into them again in another. It's an awfully small cast of characters. It can get a bit tiresome. Why are you hiding information about the Goddess Squad? There are many people out there who want to keep that information safe under lock and key. The question is, are their goals all the same? For some, perhaps, they see that as the best choice. When you say some, there isn't that much information out there on the man who founded the bestseller squad. The only thing I'm certain of is that there was something that he wanted to hide. The same goes for the higher-ups in the Ark. Then could you explain why some of the official records don't exactly align with the truth? You could be right. Not even I know all the secrets that are hidden there. I'm getting tired of talking to myself. I have to get back to work. In fact, Arcana's memory wipe should be finished by now. Oh, already? It was already complete by the time you got here. Ingrid taps on the tablet. There were times when I felt my patience was at its limit, but I must admit that cooperating with Miss Lewis was worth it in the end. It's afforded us the ability to upgrade our own selective memory wipe technology. Now it's much faster, much safer, and more tactical. Again, with the tactical talk. You ought to be thankful. It's thanks to the tactical collaboration that we succeeded in this attempt. What attempt? You can see for yourself. At any rate, there won't be any issues with losing memories going forward. Somehow I doubt that. There could always be the 1 in a million exception. However, it's precisely because of that. He turns around and looks at me. That we need someone to stand by us and the decisions we make. I understand. I take a sip of the now cold coffee. Your coffee should not be getting that cold unless you have AC just blasting specifically on your cup. It shouldn't be that bad. Ingrid, mommy, sorry, Ingrid, hi. I don't like her voice. I don't, and her tune's a little off, but like, I feel like that, I'm kind of like that with all the CEOs. I have something to complain about all of them. Then I'll be off. Thank you. Elysian coffee tastes pretty good, wouldn't you say? Yes, delicious. I open the door and I'm just about to leave when Ingrid calls to me. Wait just a moment. There was something. What are you talking about? Ingrid taps on the tablet. Information on the founder of the bestseller squad. A signature on an authorization form. Although it's just an initial. Oh, is it Oscar? I rush out to Elysian headquarters. Near the main entrance, I spot a shock of familiar aqua blue hair. Besides Arcana, there lies an Americano and a cup of lemon tea. Arcana. Oh, that's cute. Who are you? Aww. But she remembered my drink. They use this in the flora of, okay. They just kind of reuse and remix their music. Makes sense. Ah, you're not the legendary commander that I've heard about, are you? I'm a big fan. Do you like coffee by any chance? You're a horrible actor. What? I'm not acting. I take the coffee that Arcana offers me. Where are you coming from? I told you to stay put. Sorry, I had a conversation with Ingrid. Oh, I see. How's your memory? Well, after pondering something for a few moments, Arcana points at me. I remember you're my favorite commander. Is that all? Do I need more? No, that's enough. Aw, we're so selfish. So, what did you say? What did you and the boss talk about? It's alright if it's bad news. I can take it. You of all people should know that. It's good news. She said that you won't be forgetting as much going forward. She said that the memory wipes will be more tactical. Not that word again. Anyway, it seems that the collaboration with Miss Liz yielded some results. You knew? Yes, boss kept telling me about it. In fact, she told me so many times I thought my ears would fall off. I think she wanted to reassure, even though I kept telling her I was fine. I see. What else? Oh, there's no way you two talked for as long as you did and only covered that. So what else did you talk about? Something important? That, a secret, I'm afraid. Then again, if I were to talk to myself, I suppose that it'd be alright. I was in a playful mood, so I emulated what Ingrid had done with me. However, my audience wasn't as receptive. Who talks themselves in front of somebody? Just tell me, quickly. Seems like I'm not the only one who can keep a secret. My lips are sealed, promise. For example, the person standing before me smiling and drinking her lemon tea is second to none when it comes to keeping secrets, especially regarding her most noble of missions. And that is her Event. Alright. Yeah, so seeing like this picture I didn't think her freaking dress was so skin tight. I don't think I have another wheel. I don't think so. I think I've used it already. No, I still have it. I have one. All right, hang on. What is the next one I need? There's red ash. Okay. Ah, my face. What's my face doing? My face is doing a lot of things right now. There. Fixed. No, not fixed. There we go. On. Survive. There we go. Oh, it's top. Yep. That's cute. All right, that's not where we're going to yet. We're going here. Yeah, I already did the hard mode and everything. That was the full story. That was the full Arcana story. So, no, I said I gotta do Red Ash. I'm not doing any favorite items or anything until I'm caught up where I need to be. This one looks like it is going to be lengthy. I'm going to go take a quick break so that way I can refill my drinks and go stretch like Puddle asked. And we will be back in a couple minutes. We'll be right back. Was the bonks and the air horn to get my attention? I'm sorry. I was here on time. I just had to catch and get rid of a kitten. Sorry. I was on time, I promise. I promise. Fully voiced, old story. Story part 1, 2. First anniversary. Alright. Hey! Oh, not skip, not skip. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading stuff. Our hometown is far away. The blazing blue sky, the scent of a bakery. The laughter of friends. Hello, I'm being bullied. A gust of wind blows. Please tell my friend. My soul will return to the sky above Arkansas. White clouds float across. Please tell my friend. Oh, this will be buried in the earth under our hometown.
Hey, are you listening to those old tunes again?
Old tunes? Show some respect. These rapturous melodies are life itself.
Okay.
Come here.
Red Hood gently puts Snow White in a headlock and turns up the volume on the old cassette player.
Red Hood, I can't breathe. Could you turn that down?
What was that I just heard? Surely it couldn't be someone interrupting this fine song I'm listening to.
Oh, the hometown I long for, the friends I miss. Even the sky above us is forever gray. We'll return to our hometown someday.
Well, what do you think? It's positively effervescent, right?
I feel like I'm getting older just listening to it.
Ha! What are you on about? Besides, most things in life are like a fine wine, and only get better with age. At any rate, what brought you over here to see me? I doubt it was because you missed me. Did you come to borrow my nudie mag?
What? Absolutely
Why do you
not.
have those?
I'm too young to be looking at stuff like that.
So what you mean is that you'll be super into it later?
It's not that at all. Anyway, the commander is calling for you. He has something to tell all of us.
Right now? I think I've got a good idea of what he's going to say. Fine, let's go.
Any chance you could release me from this headlock before you go?
Absolutely not.
You call this a headlock? Please, it's just a friendly hug.
Call it what you want, but it's uncomfortable.
Would you prefer a piggyback ride?
It's fine.
I mean,
Let's just go.
I was not aware. Red Hood walks down the hallway with Snow White, still in a headlock.
Are you two practicing pro wrestling? You apparently have too much time on your hands.
It's not what you think.
Oh, cool. Are you guys wrestling? Never a dull moment with you two.
That's not what we're doing.
If I may throw in my 2 cents, wrestling isn't a particularly useful martial arts discipline against raptures. Devoting your time to practicing it will be of little value.
We're not wrestling.
Snow White's like,
Ah,
no!
wrestling, eh?
No!
That headlock of yours isn't too sturdy, Red Hood. I've got a few videos you could check out for reference if you'd like.
Lilith, Red Hood is bullying me.
No, I'm not. We're practicing pro wrestling.
That's what Red Hood said.
How many times do I have to say that this isn't wrestling?
Oh my, you're awfully upset.
Are you two
No.
So am I to take it that Red Hood is picking on you?
Aw.
Hey, I would never pick on our precious little
So
Snow
their
White.
commander, we're like their clone, right?
I think that's
the conclusion
everyone.
to make.
Have a seat so I can begin the briefing.
Question. Are we allowed to
And
sit in
he's
the
New
headlock
Hope?
position?
Up to you. Is that everyone? Scarlet?
Scarlet gently lifts her hand.
Rapunzel?
Here.
Dorothy?
Ah, okay. That's what I thought that I was
Lily-wise?
supposed to see.
Here.
All right, I'll begin. Could you all sit closer together? How come you're all so far apart? We're supposed to be a team.
If you want us to be chummy, then let's have a group meal. I can't remember the last time we all hung out and had some grub.
We all ate together just last week.
She passes out whenever she drinks, so it's no wonder she doesn't remember.
Oh, Johanna's New Hope? Okay.
I don't know what it is, but lately, whenever I have a few drinks,
Okay.
I don't remember anything.
I thought you were pretending to black out so you didn't have to pay the bill.
Come on, I'm not that kind of person.
I heard you got arrested once for dining and dashing.
That's all in the past. I've turned over a new leaf.
Bad Red Hood.
Quiet,
Bad.
everyone. I have details about our next mission.
Silence falls upon the
Good.
briefing room.
Now, to get started. To be honest, I'm not a fan of our squad's name. Goddess Squad. It's like I don't even exist.
Aww.
Commander, when are we going to commence the briefing?
Very well. Let's begin.
And this is where Red Hood is introduced, right? Not like as a, that's like her release date. We have a flying like air carrier? Okay.
Lovely weather we're having.
Let's look at this real quick. Hey, let me have a go at the game. This is not a game, it's a battle simulation. Yeah, whatever. Let me take the battle simulation for a spin. Fine. I just need to pick a character. Is that it? Nice. We're all on the roster. Hold up. Where's Lilith the commander? She's a bit OP and tends to break the game's balance. Fair enough. As commanders, we don't... Well, really, commanders don't usually live long enough to matter, to my understanding. We're just weird. We are, in just particular, really weird in how we've survived more than, like, 3 days. As for the commander, yes. Well, you know, no need to spell it out. I get what you're trying to say. The commander's fighting skills are pathetic. No, that's not it. It's, just that he's of such great importance that he doesn't personally engage in battles. That's what I meant to say. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, did you make this all by yourself, even the artwork? Yes. Wow, I thought crafting weapons was the only thing in your wheelhouse, but you're good at making all sorts of stuff, apparently. Very impressive. What's up with your character in the game, though? Huh? What about it? All the others look fairly similar, but your character looks different. How can I put this? She feels a bit hard-bitten, like some battle-hardened war dog? Well, so that's the kind of person you want to be? Calm, cool, composed, the best of the best. A lone wolf who operates alone, yet is devoted to her comrades in arms, something along those lines. I'm getting warm, aren't I? I knew it. It's only natural for someone your age to be enamored with a character like that. I'm looking forward to seeing how you get along. So, are you gonna spout off badass one-liners like if you believe in the creator, you better start playing? Oh man, that'd be so cool. Give me back the controller, I'm not letting you play. Come on, I was just kidding around. What are you getting so upset for? I'm getting to start. Alright, so Memory of Goddess is a gameplay mode where you destroy raptors forming from all directions and survive for a designated period of time. Tap and drag to move. Oh, that's gonna be awful. You are defeated when your character's HP is depleted. Obtain battle data to level up. YOLO, we're just going into this. Oh, there's 2 red. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what she looks like now. I'm only trying this one. Oh, this is like really annoying. Oh, this would be so much easier on phone, I think. Oh, I just skipped something, I guess? My bad. Or is it auto fighting? I don't know. Oh, I did skip it. Yes, there we go. Isn't so bad. I was thinking I was gonna have to like actually click to shoot every time, and that sucks. But yeah, this isn't so bad at all. I don't know how well I'm doing, but... Oh, there are edges. Okay. Alright. Like, at what point does it, like, end? Like, I don't think I've actually gotten hit yet. I understand this is also level 1, I suppose? So I guess it's supposed to be easy. Music's cute. Oh, I did get hit. When does it end? Or does it just end when I die? Warning. Oh, I'm like super dying now. Okay. Oh god, is this really just like it never ends? Alright, I'm done. Oh, you just shoot automatically? What? What's the point of me playing then? I can't die! I'm not even doing anything. Oh no. It doesn't stop. I guess I stand here and we just see how far this goes. All right. So, how's your guys' day? Oh, I finally died. It feels like day one, Nikke. I haven't seen any of the stuff yet. My mods who were looking into that said like that it's like we like hope that like we're getting whatever updates are going on.
Want to hear some tunes while we proceed?
Man, are we going on another freaking trauma train depression ride? I was not. No. Sad days, bro. Making it count. It's like the most sacrificial ever. Alright. Obvious.
Red Hood, engage.
How far can I go with just a Red Hood? Actually, I should be like that. Got it. Where do I go?
If you want, I will join you, Your Grace.
There's too many other DKs. Hang on. Hold grow. There we go.
Snow White, engaging.
There we go. You know, Nikke's, it is a DK. We don't have trauma. Yeah, no, there's no trauma train in Nikke. No, not at all. All right, this is my team.
All of us in this room know things are looking bleak. 4 years ago, the Raptures invaded. To stand against this naked aggression, the United Forces of Humanity was formed. We fought with all our might, but the battle has increasingly leaned in the Raptures' favor. To this day, the situation remains largely unchanged.
However, starting 2 years ago, we have experienced the occasional victory. And these victories are occurring more often now.
You're right about that. Once the Goddess Squad was deployed to the battlefield, we have been able to secure a small foothold and turn the tide of this skirmish. Of that, you can all be proud.
Yay!
The sooner you're proud of yourselves, the better. So you can start now.
Wow, our squad is the best. That includes you, Rapunzel. Okay, I'm proud to be a member of the Goddess Squad.
What's there to be proud of? This was all a foregone conclusion.
There's that snooty Dorothy we all know and love. Ooh, you must say it's a foregone conclusion, but that's not what most of the general public believes.
Dorothy's told you several times before not to call her snooty.
It would be the 56th time if I issue a warning again, to be precise. At any rate, I prefer not to pat myself on the back in such a self-congratulatory fashion.
The newcomer doesn't seem too proud either.
Oh, absolutely,
How could
Snooty
I be?
Tooty.
My time in this unit has been most fleeting. Furthermore,
Thank you for
boasting
looking
of
it
past
up.
achievements is not something I partake in.
A lot of people would kill to have something to be proud of.
Perchance, but not I. I have but one wish. To become
Yeah, I
stronger.
thought the New Hope and Legendary
nothing more.
Commander were the one and the same.
To place
That's
so
the-
much credence in the thoughts of others is a sign of one's naivete and
The
inexperience.
fact that Scarlet is like a boss
That's
in
hardly
the
something
new,
you should be saying. You're the one
Stellar
swinging
Blade
a sword
crossover.
around.
That's like in 2 weeks.
What do you
is
mean?
Interesting.
Hanging around in the backyard playing war with wooden swords.
Yeah,
is a
I
favorite
actually just did
childhood pastime,
Arcana,
is
the
it not?
Arcane event, and like Mad Dog
If
popped
thou
up. I was like,
thinks
who
my
is
blade
this?
is of wooden constitution, then allow me to prove
I'm
how fallacious
going
that
backwards
notion
to like
is.
catch up on events.
How about you skip the briefing and head outside to train? At least then we'd have some peace and quiet.
You're all not fighting again, are you?
Hardly. We're just having some playful banter.
If I may continue. We may have had a commendable winning streak during our tenure on the battlefield, but the same cannot be said of our fellow military units. No matter how well we're performing, we have to look at the situation as a whole. In the grand scheme of things, our contributions don't amount to much. More than anything, we've primarily served to raise morale. We've given people hope, so that they feel free
Is
to
Red
dream.
Hood just the problem with
Regardless
everything?
of our own
Then?
achievements, we're
I'm
just
seeing
a
a pattern
small
here.
unit, and our contributions only go so far.
The united forces of humanity on the surface are running out of supplies, and have suffered one loss after another. Raptures have continued to breach the
I
barriers.
can't say anything. I'm drinking wine.
The power disparity is evident
hello,
from nearly
Will.
every angle,
Hello.
be it the number of their forces or the level of their weaponry.
Would a declaration of surrender be a feasible option?
We're unable to communicate with them in any way, so I doubt that would work.
Did you tell them about my idea of waving a white flag?
Of course I didn't bring up such a ludicrous suggestion.
You don't have to be mean about it.
At any rate, a direct confrontation against the Raptures is a lost cause. It's painful to admit, but humanity doesn't stand a chance against these creatures.
So an all-out offensive would be tantamount to suicide.
Correct. Based on our observations of the Rapture's movements thus far, we've been led to believe they operate according to a linear chain of command. All of them appear to only have basic input functions except high-ranking Raptures. In other words,
There's a head.
Huh? Don't they all have heads?
That's not what I meant.
I don't get it.
Basically,
A leader of some kind.
precisely.
Ah, so the big cheese.
The big what?
That's
I like
what we
how
call
Rapunzel's
the
just like,
monster leader
the
in my
what?
neck of the woods.
can I continue?
Go right ahead.
Our mission is clear.
She's like, all right,
We need
you
to
get
take out
this
the
bad
big
habit,
cheese.
you get that bad habit,
Ugh.
and this bad habit,
I mean,
and that bad habit, and then Roppy
we
is
need
just
to
gonna
take out
have
the Raptors'
actual
leader.
physical parts of me.
Have you
Congratulations.
figured out the Queen's whereabouts?
We still don't have a precise location, but we've ascertained her general whereabouts.
We've investigated all the previous areas pointed out to us, but weren't able to find any traces of the Queen anywhere. It's enough to make you wonder if the Queen even exists.
No, there's still one place we haven't checked. The most vast expanse of them all.
You don't mean...
I do.
The commander lifts his finger and points up
Space.
towards the sky. What? Is he saying that they're gonna go fight in space?
Stay alive, everyone!
Oh yeah! Wow, that was long. What am I shooting?
Better reload.
Space, baby! I should go put on her other outfit and be like, stepping on the hem of my dress.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Actually, I'm gonna do that.
Space?
We're going to space!
As in outer space?
Where else?
He's talking about the lift.
That's right. Amongst all the chaos and pandemonium of the initial invasion, they managed to slip it past us. One of the first things those creatures did was destroy the shuttle launch pads in various locations. We initially thought they were randomly targeting large-scale facilities. But upon further reflection, we have seen that there was intent behind their attacks.
As we speak, they've amassed an overwhelming number of troops near the lift. It's highly suspect. There's no way around that.
My thoughts doth lead to one conclusion. There's something out there in space.
Right,
So,
right, yeah.
we've
I do
got
recall
to take
that
the
because she
lift
had like
up into
almost like a
space?
geisha face.
Correct. The lift leads to a space station. We suspect that is the lair of the Queen, and the source of all
I
Raptor production.
suppose, yeah.
Will we have any
It's
support?
weird going backwards.
There are throngs of raptures guarding the lift. It'd be impossible for us to break through their ranks alone.
Hey now, where's your confidence?
Oh, that was weird.
There's a fine line between confidence and hubris.
So are you saying we can't do it? That we should just cut and run?
Not at all.
I think that's enough suspense for now, Commander. Everyone's clearly on edge.
We're on the cusp of being able to mass-produce
How come
Nikkes.
Lily Wise's eyes are so
Last
pretty?
year, around 200 were manufactured, and not a single one had any defects. Around half of those will be joining us.
That's it? What about air support?
None. Stormbringer brought our air supremacy to a crashing halt.
Can't we just lob a few cruise missiles at them?
Have you forgotten what happened when we last fired an ICBM? A new breed of raptor we hadn't seen before swallowed it whole and converted it into an energy blast which it redirected back at us.
Oh.
Everything within a 20-kilometer radius was completely decimated.
Like,
Yeah, but didn't it end up dying immediately afterwards?
oh.
These are raptors we're talking about. I highly doubt that's the only one of its kind out there.
So we're incapable of aerial attacks, and missiles are a no-go as well. What's the plan then? Rushing headlong into the fray with our mass-produced buddies behind us? I thought there were supposed to be over 200,000 raptors encircling the lift. Are we just gonna plow our way through them all?
Correct.
Oh. Someone
What are
looked
the
that up.
odds?
Of coming out victorious?
Of coming out alive?
Hard to say.
Ooh, hi.
There are only two options. Either we live or die. So, 50%?
Are the mass-produced Nikkes really our only support?
Not necessarily. We might have a secret weapon at our disposal.
Tell us more.
All I can tell you is that we will win.
Yeah, I think somebody looked it up like a while
Well, you
ago,
seem
but that's something I
confident
really
enough.
keep up with. So
I say let's go for it. Worst comes to worst,
I don't know.
it'll
I've
be
been taught
one hell of a
wrestling
way
math.
for me to go out.
I just listen to the numbers and just accept it as truth at this point. I don't know about odds or any of that.
What? Oh, right. The newbie swordsman doesn't know, does she? Just a moment.
Red Hood closes her eyes, then reopens them. Her eyes are glowing
Oh.
red.
Bet that's the first time you've seen it for yourself, huh? It's not just the eyes. When I'm in a real tight spot, my voice changes too.
But does that mean...
Yeah. I've been corrupted.
Oh, so she's been on her way out for a while. Okay. I don't know what.
I'm a bit
Yeah.
hungry. Lovely weather we're having. Come on, let's go.
I like how they're like, no, we don't have air support. We're on a flying air carrier.
Want to hear some tunes while we proceed? Let's move out.
All right, I want to go put her in her red dress. Just because I have it. Stop. Whoop. There we go. Now I can annoy everybody. Now it's like the 16 steps to get back. Hang on. Fine, fine.
Lovely weather we're having.
There we go. Oh wait, what's... Okay, so you can kind of get a vibe for it.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Like this.
Let's finish this quickly.
I can't kill them fast enough.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Some hearsay hath reached mine ears. Any Nikke who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption. They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmised 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
that I cannot say. Yet, judging by your countenance, 'tis not
Yes,
an
you
overly
can blame me
treacherous
all the
situation.
time for making her
There
fight
is
in a
but
dress.
an unnerving
Absolutely.
crimson that glows from thine eyes.
Apparently, the symptoms vary. There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving.
Ooh.
In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed Codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. They should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week
The
left?
only thing I don't like about Red Hood's design
That
is like
wouldn't
the
be funny
weird
at all.
chaps situation.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Like without that belt, those pants aren't staying on. I don't care what you say.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation. I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third Nikke research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete.
Oh, okay. So
It's
this is
referred to
okay.
as Cinderella.
Okay. Hey!
Her accompanying sidearm, glass slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical
Okay.
testing.
Okay.
We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing. But isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar
no.
with? And on such a pivotal mission, too.
There's no
did
need to
not
be
mean to give
concerned
you
on that
ideas.
front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM. After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so. The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other. In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated. As a result, Nikke production has largely splintered
This is
off
gonna
into
be
two distinct
interesting.
directions.
Now that I know this is the other half.
Mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be
Hey,
less
hey,
self-assured are
not
turned
at this
into
time.
mass-produced
Siren's
models.
jaw is intact.
Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the big three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you. Perhaps even me.
Don't say that! No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Good grief. Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
I know I'm right.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first? At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
Do I get
So
anything
what tail
like
is
a
Lilith
corruption
from?
allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
No questions, Commander.
Then we're done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
Yeah. In the
to
morning,
go.
then jaws fly off. Snow White stands up abruptly and makes a rapid exit.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine.
Waddle waddle till the very next day.
I'm anxious.
Time out!
I'm
Let's finish this quickly.
so bad. Oh, it's dead.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Snow White stands listlessly by the window without saying a word.
Hey, kid.
Red Hood gently puts Snow White in a headlock.
What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
Red Hood closes her eyes for a moment, then reopens them. Her eyes
How
flash
come?
red.
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying!
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion. Because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
What?
Would you please
Oh.
be serious with me for 1 minute?
I think she's talking about
Good grief for being so young.
Gurren
You're a
Lagann?
real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
You know what? The
It's just
belt,
taking
the
time
suspenders,
to
that
fully
is literally what's
manifest.
keeping her pants on.
Okay then. How do we know
Those
that won't take a
suspenders
few
are doing the
decades?
Lord's work.
Or centuries even. We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet. So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
I just
say
said Gurren
things like
Lagann
that.
because it has so many like little sappy bits in it that I
It's
just
just too
assume
much
it's that.
fun
If it
getting your
involves
goat.
drills.
Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Aren't like new metal songs now
Fine.
classics? Linkin Park is now a classic. Like, I don't like that. Linkin Park is now like old people music. Try to listen. Is it gibberish? I think it's gibberish in the background.
Red Hood,
Yeah?
are you really
I'm
calling
just
it a
speaking
day
the
after
truth.
this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
Oh
I
no!
can't.
Why not?
I'm only speaking the truth. I'm sorry. I don't like it
I caught a
either.
lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a
I'm just
worn-down and
speaking the-
rowdy village.
I don't like it.
That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway... Yeah,
I don't understand what you're saying.
it doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
Red Hood passes the old cassette player to Snow White.
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Snow White stands up abruptly.
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
Relax, I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I
That's
won't
what I'm
take
saying. Yeah, like, what was it? Blink 182, I think, was playing. And I was like, what do you
Darn.
mean? All the small things is
She's
just playing on
nothing
a
if not
classic radio
perceptive.
station. I was bad. I was upset.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
Time out!
Like this.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
The following morning, this is where Cinderella has gone absolutely apeshit and has destroyed her friends by ripping legs off, punching jaws off. Good time. Good time.
We'll be at Elysion's third Nikke research lab in about an hour. Is everyone prepared?
What's there to prepare? What's so different from us making a typical visit?
If we landed directly by the lab, the Raptures would swarm and encircle us. So we'll be landing nearby and going in on foot.
I guess I need to prepare.
Snow White went into the workshop last night, and she's still there. Looks like you had some trouble comforting her.
Yeah. After all, this is my first time dying, so I didn't exactly know how to console her. I wasn't sure if I should be sitting around wailing with grief or pensively reflecting on all the good times. I figured neither was the right approach, so I went with giving her a gift. She refused to take it and ran off.
Womp womp.
I can see why she refused it. It probably felt like you were giving her a keepsake after your death.
So what do you want me to do?
Did she say anything else?
She kept urging me to stay here and not to return to my hometown.
Is that something you would ever consider?
Lady Lilywise, I've already told you, I don't fit in here. I'm no goddess. I spent my entire life ambling about the streets without any purpose, and nearly got myself killed as a result. Now I've got everyone telling me that I'm special. I was turned into a Nikke and sent here for no apparent reason. You're one of the youngest ace pilots in the history of aerial combat. Rapunzel could have been the next powerful religious leader. Dorothy is the daughter of a reputable politician. Then you've got Snow White and her superhuman knack for developing weapons. I can't even pretend to be on your level. Scarlet is the only one amongst us who I can possibly compare with. Even then, though, now that I think about it, she's a gifted swordsman. A street urchin from the filthy back alleys couldn't possibly hope to compare to all of you.
Well, from the way I see it, I don't think there's anyone better suited to be a goddess than you.
I see you're getting better at sarcasm.
If you don't see it that way, then there's nothing I can do to convince you otherwise. But we all think that.
I like her voice.
Why do you think
I like
Snow
Lily's
White
voice
keeps
a lot.
begging you to stay here? You're more qualified to stay here than any of us. So I suggest you reconsider. You should be spending as much time with those close to you as possible.
No can do. I've got to go back to my hometown. That's where my story ends. Accompanied by an old soundtrack from back in the day.
If that's what you want, I won't stop you. But ask yourself, is going back to your hometown what you really want to do?
What?
Lily walks off. 1 hour later, in the skies above Elysian's third Nikke research lab,
We've reached the drop-off
periphery.
point. Does everyone
Yes,
have parachutes?
that's what I'm listening to her. I'm like, I love it.
course.
It's a shame that I know that she
Did all
stops
of you memorize the coordinates?
appearing at a certain point. I
Yes,
don't know when,
no
but I just
problem.
know she stops appearing.
All right then. Whoever's ready can
They've
jump out.
eluded it in
I'll go
Overzone,
first.
and I
See you all in a bit.
believe in the Cinderella event, you also see that she's not there anymore.
I figured she'd go first. She should be able to break through the atmosphere without any additional equipment, right?
I'm not 100% sure, but it should be possible. Prototypes typically are capable of many things.
Hey, kid.
Red Hood approaches Snow White and motions as if to put her in
You
a
want to
pod.
jump together?
Snow White going down.
And then Snow White jumps because she's like, fuck
Fine.
that.
Be that way.
Apparently, she's still holding a grudge. Speaking truthfully, I have difficulty seeing where both of you are coming from.
Breaking down people's barriers is what you do best. Good luck.
Red Hood!
Good grief, you two? Is everyone gonna make a speech before they jump?
No, I just wanted to say that I'm going with the commander.
Oh, well, be careful out there.
Bury the hatchet. Otherwise, you'll come to regret it.
What are you talking about? We didn't even fight.
Anti-aircraft guns confirmed.
What?
Oh no, their ship. Everything around begins to shake.
What is this? You said there were no raptures nearby.
It's coming from the research lab.
What? Damn, we're too late. The Raptors beat us to it.
Parachute has been compromised. Commencing emergency landing.
Snow! Snow, do you copy? To hell with this! Out of my way!
You don't even have a parachute!
She's like, I don't
I
care.
don't care!
Yay. Red Hood jumps out without a parachute.
Wait!
Snow White collides with the ground with a resounding thud. After tumbling along the ground for a while, she slowly gets up.
I'm okay. No significant damage to the armor or weapon. I have to contact Lilith. My radio is down. What should I do? Should I head to the lab and join the others? Huh?
It says thud, 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 but I imagine that's a massive horde of raptors surge forth, their eyes open. Okay, I thought that was Red Hood falling from the sky. Snow White looks around, only to discover that she's being hemmed in.
I'm surrounded! Preparing for battle!
Oh, Cinderella's blasting away. All right.
Enemy spotted!
As I said, I now know wrestler math, so I just don't math anymore. I just listen to them and be like, yeah, no, that's fine.
Small potatoes.
The goddess squad is victorious once again! They're going down easily enough. I've got ammunition to spare, and 7 dwarves is doing fine.
Oh, yeah.
So far, so good.
Can her little body handle that? As Snow White goes to swap out her empty magazine, she drops the new magazine. What-oh.
No!
Snow White freezes. Should I pick up the magazine? I'll be opening myself up to an attack if I do. Should I switch to my sidearm? I don't remember if it's loaded or not. That's a bad, got one magazine in pocket, I'll use that one and forget about the one on the ground. Snow White pulls out from her pocket and drops it on the ground as well.
Not again! Wait, what?
A colossal raptor lumbers towards Snow White. Oh, its core is spinning rapidly. A port on the shoulder opens up. Snow White knows what this means. It's about to launch a missile. Despite this, she finds herself frozen in place.
No!
And then Red Hood is just falling to the sky. Slams atop the head of the raptor. She shoves the barrel of her gun inside the raptor's head and pulls the trigger. There's an ear-splitting whirling of machinery and the raptor explodes. Red Hood slowly walks towards Snow White.
Come here, kid, and listen closely.
Yes?
Pick up those magazines.
Okay.
Put one of them in your pocket.
Done.
Put the other in your weapon.
Done.
Now aim it.
Hey, I'm down. It's
Are
all
you
right.
back with us?
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Now, what do you say we deal with these guys who have given us such a warm welcome? Just focus your firepower and aim
Oh no,
where I'm
is my
shooting,
bot
like we
being
always
mean to you?
do.
I'm sorry.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Good. Now sound us off.
You want me to do it?
You don't often get a chance to, so why not? It'll cheer us up, I'm sure.
Encounter!
10 minutes
All
later.
clear. Boss, Lilith, I'm with Snow. How are things on your end?
The lab is completely destroyed. All that's left are corpses.
Make your way here. There's something you two need to see for yourselves.
On the way.
You should be about 20 minutes out. Should we send an escort?
Commander,
On second thought, we've got our hands full over here. You two will have to make it on your own.
Roger that. Let's go.
Okay.
Soon after.
Do you want to listen to some music?
Do you want to attract raptures to us?
Maybe.
Look around you. Do you see any raptures wandering about? We wiped them all out. There isn't a single one left. If you ask me, Rapture Slayers would be a more apt name for our squad. So how about it? Should we kick out the jams?
Do
I don't know if
whatever
I can
you
listen to the
want.
same song for like 10 years. Familiar melody begins to resonate. It's
Snow?
interesting going back and seeing this and now having the fill-ins of like,
Do you have
the
anything to
attacks
say
and
to
stuff
me?
are Cinderella.
I could ask you the same thing.
Let's see. You're doing good so far, so keep it up.
You're trying to skirt around the issue again.
Kid? I'm dying.
But you said you weren't.
Well, I am. I'm going to die. As far as we know, corruption is untreatable. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm just clueless about what I should do. The end is in sight, but I don't know where to turn. So you tell me what to do. I'll do whatever you want.
I only want one thing. I want you to live the way you always have, with us. I want you to be together with us until the last moment.
Oh.
Don't leave us. That's all I ask.
Fine. I suppose I can do that.
Except you don't.
Since you're the one asking, I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Red Hood gently pats Snow White and another headlock.
You're not upset with me, are you?
No.
Then how come you're pouting, huh?
Ow, that hurts! Ah. I said stop!
The field changed. That's cute. How did I move the camera? I did it in a way where I could move
Moving
it and
out.
like not. I guess this one's
On
not
duty.
that nice.
Nothing to report.
Oh, it's just showing that the other ones are not on here anymore.
As you wish.
Okay. Wait, who the hell was I?
As you wish. On duty. Nothing to report. Moving out. Moving out.
I'm just some person on the on
As
the
you
aircraft. Okay. That I couldn't tell you. This is my first time playing this, but I believe it's focused on Red Hood because it is called Red Ash. That's the name of the event. So that's my assumption. And if I'm remembering correctly, this is when Red Hood became an available character to go active for. So I have to assume that's what this is gonna all be for. So far, it seems that's pretty on board. Elysian's third Nikke research lab.
Let me give everyone a sit rep. This lab has been besieged by over 200 Raptures. We've confirmed that there are at least 4 Ultra units among them.
The ones who are calling the shots.
This means, in addition to the sheer size of the attacking force, there were high-class Raptors amongst their ranks. This was all meticulously planned from the beginning. They had all their ducks in a row before they attacked.
Are we to presume they came for the Grimm's model?
That would be safe to assume, yes. The facility is in ruins. Both the human employees and the Nikkes inside were slaughtered before they knew what was happening. That includes the 2 Grimm's models that were currently in production. They're damaged beyond repair. The damage is so extensive that it almost feels as if it was done with intent. Out of some kind of hatred. Cinderella is also missing, including her specialized sidearm glass slippers.
So she wasn't destroyed along with the rest?
We can't say if she's been terminated, or whether she's wandering around somewhere. Also...
It might be best to simply show them.
Yes.
Is this
You all
when
need to
Cinderella went up
understand
the
the gravity
elevator?
of the situation. Follow me.
No, I imagine not, because this is pretty... Everyone stands in stunned silence before them lies a grotesque apparition that looks like a hodgepodge of a rapture.
What
and a
is
Nikke.
it?
Whatever it is, it's enough to make one's blood run cold.
Oh, is it red shoes?
My god!
Did they implant a Nikke with rapture parts?
Look here.
They've been fused together. Is she still alive? No. She's dead.
So I imagine this is red.
No signs of
or red
trauma.
shoes.
She must have died of shock.
I imagine the two Grim
The only
models would have
thing
been
is-
Hansel and Gretel. Places on the apparition. The rapture's core moves frantically as if in
It's
the
still alive. Only the rapture portions, to be precise. That means... Yes, not sure as to how or when, but at some point, experiments were carried out where a rapture and a Nikke were fused together.
Yeah, that's
I
definitely red
believe the
shoes.
shock brought along by the fusion process is what killed the Nikke. I think it's safe to say that this process was initiated by the rapture side.
The Raptures are up to no good. First the corruption phenomenon, and now this.
I'll report this to VTC.
I'll also notify my superior.
Are we going to leave it like this?
Yes. It's noteworthy that the Rapture portion is still alive and operational. It will help with the research.
Ew.
We'll stay here and safeguard it until the higher-ups
So,
come to retrieve
Red
it.
Shoes is still out and kicking?
And after that? We were going to join up with Cinderella and go to the lift. But now she's missing. Are we going to look for her, or should we all head to the lift?
I was planning on discussing that with Lilith. I will advise you in the morning.
Okay, understood.
A moment later, the commander and Lilith leave.
It's strange.
What is?
The recent behavior of raptures. Strange.
You feel that way too?
Don't you?
Yes. First the corruption, now this ungodly fusion process. As far as I can see, there's no reason why a rapture would want or need to do something like this.
If we're being brutally honest, the raptures are superior beings. They can afford not to change anything. Simply focus on attacking us and soon they'll enjoy an easy victory.
So why would they bother with all this?
Tell me what you're thinking, Rapunzel.
They're playing with us. It's like a cat toying with a mouse.
Agreed.
In their eyes, we're not even worthy of their full attention. In matters of war, such hubris usually leads to one's downfall.
Well, I say let's be the ones to initiate that downfall. Kid, why do you keep fidgeting over there?
Oh, this? To prepare for us being isolated like before, I made some simulations to pass the time.
Like a video game? You made an entire game that quickly? Let me play one round.
We already
It's
played
a
the one round.
simulation, not a game.
Any chance you could put some of my music in as background music?
I don't think that genre would really gel with this.
Haha! You see? You said genre, so it's totally a game. Come on, don't be like that. Just let me play for a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Red Hood eyes start to glow crimson.
My head.
Are you okay?
Lay her down.
It's okay. Every once in a while, you get a rough spell like this. Kid, come over here and help me.
I left something outside.
Oh, I think Snow White's spooked by it.
That ungrateful.
Don't talk and just lie down. I'll bring her back.
No, I shall fetch her. You two tend to Red Hood.
Okay.
Hey, swordsman. Don't be too harsh on her. She's still young. If you harm a hair on her head, I'll kill you.
Noted.
Okay. But yeah, it's interesting that they captured Red
This
Shoes,
will be
sent her
finished
off for
soon.
research.
You can rest for a moment.
Meaning she's still around.
This outfit is a real drag. Let's finish this quickly.
I can't even do anything. You guys are too fast.
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Lovely
no.
weather we're having.
Okay. Oops. I don't think I was supposed to do that.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
Maybe I was?
The party isn't over yet, is it?
Okay.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Conference room.
I say we search for Cinderella.
They have a fancy
I hate
conference
to admit it, but the odds are stacked against us without her.
But what are the chances that she's even alive? How are we going to find out where she went?
We may not know how to go about it, or how long it will take. But we've got to figure it out somehow.
Lilith, you do know that we don't have much time, right?
So the event after this was the Cinderella Old Tales, right?
You mean Red Hood doesn't?
You got them pretty back to back.
Yes.
It sounds to me like we're signing our own death warrants, all for the sake of giving Red Hood a supposedly fitting end.
You may think that, but I believe we're going to win.
If you ask me, you're an idealist.
I've just gotten orders from the top brass. They want us to dispose of Red Hood.
They're nothing if not decisive in times like these.
Corruption is something they still know very little about. For them, Red Hood is a walking liability.
Right.
She's one of the goddesses as well.
But I'm saying that
If it
Old
comes to
Tales
light that one of the renowned goddesses
was
of
like the
victory
next
has been tainted
anniversary.
in any way, public morale will take a nosedive.
So they want us to get rid of her, but to give her a warrior's death while we're at it.
Precisely.
That's horrible.
Agreed. I'm not even sure what would constitute a fitting end for her. Or us.
Commander, do you remember the first time we met?
You said I was a mercenary who would do anything for money.
I didn't use those exact words. It's just that at the time you were a little rough around the edges.
Cinderella to stay alive.
So I'm slightly more refined.
Come
now,
with
is that
me
it?
if you want her to live.
You've paid no heed to commands from your superiors, and instead done what you felt was right in order to get the job done. It's thanks to you that we were able to come as far as we have. We all trust you, Commander. So do what you want to do. In a situation like this, an order from your superior officer means nothing.
That's true.
No matter which path you choose, none of us will challenge you.
Well, can I shed a few tears at this point?
I'm afraid that would not be advisable.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, Scarlet.
Why perchance did you flee with such haste?
Who said I ran away? I just went outside to get something.
Very well. Then let my eyes look upon what you came to retrieve.
Ugh, she's so mean.
I shall ask once more. Why did you flee?
When it's Red Hood's final... I don't want to be there.
Huh.
If there comes a time when she needs to be put out of her misery, I don't think I could handle it. I shudder to even think about it.
Why then did thou discourage her from returning home, and with such fervor?
I just wanted her to spend as much time with us before the end.
Thou art most selfish. You wish to witness Red Hood's last days, yet do not wish to be caught in the midst. Who is Red Hood to you? A playmate and nothing more? If she was truly someone you treasure, then even if her final moments are brutal and unforgiving, you would wish to remain by her side all the same. Now, go inside. Go to Red Hood.
I will. Thank you, Scarlet.
Snow White.
Heavens above. I goad others to follow this advice when I would have a devil of a time following it myself.
I can see that. At least she sees it. She's like, yeah, I'm giving this advice. I would maybe wouldn't.
I'm
follow
anxious.
it.
This outfit is a real drag.
Reloading!
Time out. My turn.
I wasn't expecting to actually
Everything's
get to the point where I use
banished
burst.
from paradise. How do I look? Sexy,
perhaps?
I'll take it from here.
Time to finish this.
Okay, why isn't this thing dying? Sir. Why aren't you dying? There we go. I'm like, you need to go.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
How is she doing?
She's stable, although she hasn't regained full mobility just yet. She can talk, though.
Rapunzel, let's go out for a moment.
Okay.
And then they waddled away.
I'm sorry.
Come here.
He hesitantly approaches
I
Red
thought
Hood.
you left something behind. Did you find it?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Then you can rest easy.
Red Hood,
Do you want to listen to some music?
Right, so I'm so overpowered, it should just like blink and be done.
Is that everyone? You can lie down if you'd like, Red Hood.
I'm fine. No need to coddle me.
Now then, I'll explain our next course of action. We are calling off any potential search for Cinderella. We will head to the lift with our current crew.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Understood.
I shall wield my sword with aplomb.
The operation will be carried out immediately after this amalgamation is handed over to the superiors. We should be setting out tomorrow morning. Our mission is simple. After getting as close as possible via air, we'll descend, break through the Rapture line of defense, and proceed to the lift. After that, we'll take the lift up to the station. Once there, we kill the Queen.
You call that simple?
Doesn't sound so simple to me.
Doesn't it seem like we're going back to the old days?
Exactly.
From here on out, everyone is responsible for their own maintenance. That is all.
Soon
Rapunzel?
after.
What is it, Red Hood? Are you not feeling well?
That's not it. I just wanted to give you a gift.
Now I
It's
see
the
why
dirty-
Snow White
dirty
was
magazine.
reluctant to receive a gift. It all feels so sudden.
Don't tell me you're gonna start crying and running off as well.
No, I'm used to it by now. I'll gladly accept any gift you choose to give me.
Red Hood gives a magazine. No!
Something wrong?
No, it's just... This is an unexpected gift.
No!
The title is rather interesting. Blinding Passion Volume 1.
Oh no.
Coming from you, I figured it'd be something like a cassette tape.
I figured I ought to give you something that could be useful.
Thanks.
Why don't you take a look? It's about humans and their lives.
Oh, you're so
This
mean.
isn't some weird magazine like before, is it?
Yeah, probably.
Of course not. Just look at the cover. It's totally normal.
Very well. I'll
That's
trust
straight
you.
up a romance novel. Like, magazine snippet.
Wait it.
Ow! Watch the face! What was that for?
This is a dirty mag. My eyes.
Told you it was anthropological in nature. Pretty interesting, eh?
It's not interesting at all.
How come you can't take your eyes off it then?
It's my first time seeing this kind of stuff.
I know. That's why I gave it to you.
You're trying to corrupt me.
Oh,
He
relax.
succeeds, apparently.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. You've been living your entire life with safety wheels on. You were destined to become the next female religious leader from the day you were born. So you've been living your life based on other people's expectations. Becoming a Nikke wasn't your choice either, am I right? So how about pivoting and steering yourself in your own direction?
That doesn't mean I'm interested in stuff like this.
You say that, but you seem awfully intrigued whenever the topic crops up.
What makes you so sure about that?
I'm amazed that you thought people wouldn't realize. Anyway, it might not be my business, but I just thought it was a little sad, that's all. You are bound by your duty, unlike me. As for me, I've always lived my life exactly how I wanted to.
Red Hood. I've wavered for a while now on whether I should say this or not, but
You can just always blame it on Red Hood.
What is it?
when I look at you now, it feels to me like you can't wait to die.
What?
I can feel that you're trying to tie up everything in a pretty bow so that you can die without any regrets. You're like a battle-hardened and weary soldier, sitting around waiting for death to claim you.
You're not totally off base.
I was gonna say that sounds
Listen.
pretty right.
The Red Hood I know would never give up. No matter who the adversary is, or how tough a mission lies ahead. You'd face it head-on with grit and mettle. You were never someone who'd resign themselves to defeat.
In case you've forgotten, I'm dying. I don't have much time left. What other option do I have? All I can do is leave things in a better state for all of you.
You should fight it, like you always have.
What do you want me to do? No case of corruption has ever been reversed.
Yeah?
This is still a relatively new illness. I, along with VTC, have been working day and night to find a cure. So please, I beg of you, don't let go. Even if it may mean leaving some things unfinished. I will do everything in my power to make you better.
Oh.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Boop.
Want to hear some
Like, it
tunes
doesn't
while we
look like
proceed?
it's really changing.
Come on,
I'm sure
let's
it's just
go.
the placement of people. But I don't want to miss something that's, like, crucial. We'll just do super fast. We'll just do oops all pilgrim.
If I consider it a blessing to fight alongside you. Let us be on our way. Have at you.
I mean, yes, she's absolutely great at
Real
making
threat
mess.
of their tenacious foe. Need a sharper sword.
Time out! Let's
Rather
finish this
tenacious
quickly.
foe.
Boop. There we go. So, what did she do to Dorothy? Or did she not do anything to
I
Dorothy?
shall
Because
grant you
Dorothy's
victory,
very
Your
much.
Grace.
Oops, I didn't click it. Did that one not have like a... Okay.
I made some improvements to your staff. The trajectory of the beam won't warp or bend in high humidity. Although I should stress that doesn't mean there won't be any deviations at all. Rapunzel?
Huh? What is it?
Are you listening to me?
Oh, yeah, sure. I heard you. Thanks.
Oh, Dorothy
What
was
were
left
you
with
reading
trauma?
just now?
Okay.
It's just some study material.
Girl,
What
no.
are you studying?
Oh no.
I'd rather not say.
I altered Scarlet's armor so that it's thinner around the waist, so that her center of balance is centered more on her legs. That'll open up her back a bit more, and the extra weight on her legs will only serve to make them stronger.
I still proclaim that thou wasted time on this. I can do my part perfectly well without such revisions.
Fine then. Return the armor and we'll put it back the way it was.
I scarcely believe such extreme measures are necessary.
As for Dorothy, I made some modifications to your outfit so that it won't get dirty as easily.
That's nice.
Perfect.
Dorothy, my curiosity has been piqued for some time. Why do you place so much emphasis on your posture during a fight? You obsess over strategy when it's something that could be easily solved by using your own body.
Fighting using your own body seems so barbaric to me.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. What I meant was that I don't think it's very smart.
Come again.
You're just digging yourself into a hole, Dorothy.
Oh no.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Dorothy?
Save it for the operation. Snow White, continue.
I'd rather talk now.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I didn't make any modifications to Lilith's armor or weaponry, as I can't make heads or tails of her tech in the first place.
Thanks anyway. It's the thought that counts.
As for Red Hood, the wiring of your weapon was in a shambles, so I cleaned it up. There was a lot of gunk built up in the muzzle, and for some reason I can't possibly fathom, there was spaghetti crammed into the magazine.
What?
I can scarcely believe it myself,
Why?
but there were even a few mushrooms growing on the butt of the rifle.
Ew.
You're kidding.
Do you want to see?
No.
No,
Gross.
it's okay.
Anyway, once I gave it a thorough cleaning, there were no lasting issues. It's clearly been built
Yep.
to last.
Spaghetti in the gun.
could've
It was
just
really her
said that to
leftovers. She was just
begin
saving them
with.
for later.
We didn't need that whole preamble.
As for you, Commander, perhaps I could give you a throat lozenge?
Huh? Why would I need that?
Well, there's really not much else you do other than scream orders.
I feel personally attacked.
Oh my god!
That concludes our battle preparation. Our ammo is more than sufficient and everyone appears to be in optimal condition. All that's left is to head into the fray.
Everyone nods in
In
acknowledgement.
that case, let's go.
We've still got a few moments to spare. Dorothy? Scarlet? Any chance I could talk to you two?
Oh, do you want to act as a referee when I instruct Dorothy? I'm going to show her the joy of using one's body in combat.
Do you realize how insane you sound right now? Are you okay, Rapunzel?
She picks up certain things a bit too quickly. I just have something I want to say to you both in private.
I don't want to impose, but could I come and watch as well?
Oh no.
No. As I've mentioned before, this will probably be my last operation. So, I wanted to leave you all with a small memento. Unfortunately, I don't know what you guys would like. So, if there's anything you need, now's the time to tell me.
That's the reason why you gathered us together?
Yep.
Huh.
I didn't peg you for someone so sentimental.
Me? Sentimental?
I don't need anything, and I refuse to say farewell. I'm not saying it now, and I won't say it later. This isn't your style. Besides, you still don't know whether the corruption will manifest itself or not.
You are most optimistic.
Think what you want. I'm going to do some maintenance.
Dorothy,
What about
waddles
you,
away.
swordsman? Anything you want?
Nay.
I see.
Did you work things out with Snow White?
Yep, everything's patched up. When the time comes, though,
Where does the
I think
alcohol
she'll be
come into play?
disappointed in me.
You're not...
It's a secret between me and her.
Very well. I can understand where you're coming from.
I appreciate that.
You've taken on a lot.
I'll leave it to you from now on.
If only there were a worthy opponent. You're rather ambitious, though.
Outfit is a real drag.
Need a sharper sword. Like this. Like this.
See? What do you mean wear my pants? My pants are here. Hang on.
The party isn't over yet,
I'm wearing
is it?
pants.
Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Unless you're talking about Red Hood, then I got nothing for you.
Mass-produced Nikke's, charge!
You're like, not you. Oh my god! Stop it! Bear! I was gonna be all sweet and be all nice. Like, see, she's got pants. I got shorts. But he also said, not me. Imagine he was talking about Red.
Initiate long-range airstrikes.
But yeah, I'm
support.
wondering when the alcohol kicks in.
Hold altitude. Maintain speed.
Mine and Scarlet.
We'll go in as far as we can.
We've been detected by the Raptures.
That
We're being
reward is
targeted
not
by their
meant for this
anti-aircraft guns.
Transitioning to autopilot. We'll attack in 1 minute. We'll meet at the nearest
Bear just
rendezvous point
abuses it
J.
anyway.
Once we've all joined up, we're going to make a mad rush for the lift. We're against the clock here. We
It's
need
also a
to
way
launch
for him to just
surprise
spend his
attack
points.
before the Raptures have time to react. Don't use your parachutes. Use the reverse injection device instead. I only have one command for you. Wipe them all out.
Red Hood! Okay, let's do this.
Snow White, Red
Wow.
Hood leap out of the plane.
They're
Oh,
everywhere. Let's start with the 3 o'clock direction.
You got it!
Wolfsbane ready!
7 dwarfs ready!
Let's obliterate these fools!
as Snow White and Red Hood descend, they unleash a hail of gunfire, aiming their weapons indiscriminately as they spray the ground with a shower of bullets. A barrage of ear-splitting gunfire and explosions rock the ground, sending successive shockwaves hurtling forward. Downward? The ordinary raptor could not survive such a thing. Endless waves of raptors are tossed backwards by the overwhelming display of firepower. Bear, you do admit that you're just doing the spinnies so you can just burn through your points. I'm sorry. That's why I gave you like the change to Doro one to be so big. I was trying to help you do like point dumps. I'll have to figure out something later for something that's like a little interactive.
Run it back one more time!
Yes!
Good! Again!
Eating pasta.
The ground is getting awfully close!
Nice.
Just when it was getting good. Fine. Reverse injection device activated.
Yeah, she does have armored shoes, doesn't she? While the speed of their descent slows significantly, they still experience a hard landing. This isn't enough to stop Snow White and Red Hood, however. After they crash land, the two of them promptly get up and resume their
How do you
assault.
like them apples?
A garish and overdone entrance, if I say so myself.
I second that statement.
Scarlet and Dorothy, having finished the initial charge, rush forward. Dorothy lethally darts to and fro as if dancing in a violet bullets. Whatever. Scarlet wields her sword, and suddenly a colossal raptor leaps down,
We've
blocking
encountered
the
the beam soldier model.
We're too deep behind enemy lines.
Can you not disrupt the beam with your sword?
'Tis worth a try.
Don't, or else you're toast.
The golden halo emits from the staff and stops in front of Scarlet and Dorothy. The beam fired by the gigantic raptor dissipates before contact with the protective halo.
Scarlet, will your sword work against this thing?
As if thou had to ask.
Snow White
I
was
shall
basically
show
had
you
like
what
no
it
armor
means
on
to
except
render
for her
heaven and
shoes.
earth asunder.
With one fell swoop of her sword, Scarlet cleaves the raptor in two, sending it tumbling to the ground amid a massive explosion.
I still have room for improvement. I should have slain this vermin with greater haste.
Point clear. Proceeding in the 2 o'clock direction.
What? That area's swarming with raptures!
Wouldn't it be advisable to take a detour?
There's no time. Lilith has already gone in that direction.
Then what are we standing
Oh,
around
dear.
yapping for? Let's move!
Snow White stares at the veritable army of raptors in front of her. Countless raptors are swarming one after the other. The seemingly endless mob of raptors is so prolific that it fills Snow White's vision. She feels as if she's suffocating. But when she turns up towards the sky and sees something descending, she can suddenly breathe again. Lilith is running at a full sprint, cutting through the middle of the throng of raptors, despite having witnessed this sight numerous times before. Snow White nevertheless feels a strange foreignness at the sight. The sheer power that is on display seems alien, as if from another world. After landing on the ground, Lily proceeds to tear raptors limb from limb, sending countless parts flying through the air. She is the wellspring from which all existing Nikke's originated. The first and strongest Nikke. Oh! Even the cutting-edge Grimm's models are mere copies of her and inferior ones at that. Like always, after single-handedly taking down hundreds of raptors, Lily dusts herself off and casually remarks,
Shall we go?
I have met my match. Victory is not assured.
The goddess squad rushes towards the lift. Red Hood has a splitting headache. And she has less control over her movements than before. She is certain that the end is fast approaching. But whenever she catches sight of her colleagues running in front of her, a smile spreads across her face. Oh, so now stuff's like shooting, it's a lot more active.
On duty. Nothing to report.
So I didn't know that Lilith was the first. I thought she was like the first Grim. I didn't realize she was like the first.
I never thought I'd be fighting in a dress.
You're a rather tenacious foe.
Time out! This outfit is a real drag. Let's finish this quickly.
I'm on my way.
Oh, see, now you died that time. Whatever.
The goddess squad is victorious.
Maybe.
once
He could have
again.
been. That would make sense, actually, if she was. She used the
1 kilometer until the
pretty
lift.
okay.
Is everyone okay?
All good.
There are presumably elite units guarding the entrance. And there might be an enemy threat inside the lift as well. But that shouldn't pose a problem. You are all strong. Isn't that right, Commander?
Right. Super strong.
Can't you try to be a bit more composed?
Give me a break. I'm human.
We did just run 3 kilometers without stopping.
Uh-oh. You see that big boy in front of us?
Say that again?
Ultra.
Everyone be wary of its tentacles.
Red Hood rushes forward.
Red Hood, maintain your position!
Sorry, but there's no time for that.
Everyone, file in after Red Hood. We're going up against Ultra. Once we take it down, the lift will be right in front of us.
Let's go! Encounter!
Fine. Are we getting air support? Okay. I'll get some.
Let's Mike, everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
This outfit is a real... How do I look?
Sexy, perhaps?
I'll take it from here.
Do we not like Ultra here?
The goddess squad is victorious once again.
Enemy down.
If it hadn't snuck up on us, that thing wouldn't have been a challenge at all.
Let's get in the lift.
You don't have to tell me twice.
There might be enemy units inside. Everyone be on your guard. Is everything all right with the spacesuit, Commander?
All good. I've always wanted to wear one of these. I couldn't sleep last night, I was so excited.
Well then, let's go.
That's totally what I would say too. I mean, that sounds like the most cumbersome thing ever.
Dang! That's bright! Looks like the sun came out to welcome us.
How cliched can you get?
Check out the sky, Snow. Isn't it beautiful?
What's wrong?
Everyone, look over there. Do you know what that is?
Everyone stares at where Red Hood points. Off in the distance, a bit too far to make out clearly, there is an indistinct figure floating in the air with the sun on their back is the form of a human.
Is it me? Or does that look like a human?
Is that Snow White?
Perhaps it's a new type of decoy? I thought they'd given up the notion of air superiority, but they might have changed their minds.
'Tis a most peculiar shape for a decoy.
It just moved. Something's coming out of it. Is it splitting apart? It looks like a giant wet...
Rapunzel, are you okay?
It's all my fault for corrupting her.
Let me see. Does anyone have binoculars?
Why don't you just use the zoom function on your phone?
Good call. Snow White, always coming in clutch with the tech tips.
I thought this was common knowledge.
The commander looks up the silhouette with his phone camera.
I don't think that's a decoy. Huh? It's Cinderella.
Yep.
What?
Oh.
The face is exactly the same as the one I received in the dossier. I can see the glass slippers as well. But her eyes... Everyone, take cover!
Get ready to counterattack!
A hailstorm of bright blue light beams fill the entire sky like luminescent objects. And begins
What the hell
rain
are
down.
these things? Are all of them beams? There's no way we can evade them. Rapunzel! On it!
Yeah, his lines did sound really weird. The numerous light beams falling from the sky are all diffused in different directions.
She's firing
thanks to
another
Rapunzel.
volley. What? Again? I'll try to block it.
Red Hood, under and over.
Got it. She's mine.
Rapunzel conjures up another halo, which diverts the next barrage of light beams. Red Hood quickly gets into the shooting stance and then fires a single shot towards Cinderella. The four floating objects surrounding Cinderella all coalesce into one solid object. The bullets fired by Red Hood glides toward the unidentified mass, which is cylindrical in shape. The cylindrical appears to be reflecting the bullet and rebounds
It
back.
deflected it?
So her bullet just bounced off. Amid a massive cloud of dust, Red Hood is hurled backwards.
Red Hood! We've got more beams incoming!
What is this? There's no way she's controlling that many beams by herself.
I'm low on power. I can't create any more distortion rings.
I shall sever her in two.
Don't be insane. Just hold on tight. Commander, cover your mouth and nose.
And Lily picks up everyone and starts running.
So fast!
I can't breathe. Deal with it. This is our only chance of escaping.
Why are we escaping?
We can't win.
My ass, we can't.
If you're so intent on dying, at least wait until we've defeated this thing.
Time is one thing I don't have a lot of.
Despite deploying over 100 mass-produced Nikke's numerous long-range weapons and the Goddess Squad, the operation to topple the Queen ends in a failure. Rapture forces near the lift swell to 4 times its original size, and the United Forces of Humanity determines that the capturing the lift is an impossible task. A decision is made. All of the humans that remain will be evacuated to the Ark, a massive city being built underground. Mankind has been defeated by Rapture.
Oh.
Where's Lilith?
She pushed herself to the limit and had to undergo maintenance. She'll be immobile for some time.
Okay.
Picking up 4 Nikke's would
So
do that. to
what
you.
happens next?
Mankind will escape underground. The world will fall into the hands of Raptures.
And humans will die out.
Not necessarily. From what I hear, the living conditions in the Ark are actually quite ideal. The only downside is its limitations with regard to size.
What do we do now?
We help with the move.
And after that?
Most likely reside in the Ark and prepare for
I
retaliation.
stretched, and now it's wine time.
I see.
Alright, I'm calling it.
What?
I'm at my limit. I doubt I have many days left. Today may well be my last.
What are you talking about? You said you'd stay with us until the end.
Sorry, kid. I lied. I'll die in my hometown. That was something I decided a long time ago. At first, I wanted to die on the battlefield, fighting alongside you all. But we managed to make it out alive. So I'm going.
You can't go. I won't let you.
Snow? Listen to me carefully. The wolf must die under the well. Everyone has a predestined final resting place. I'm not destined to die here.
Don't lie. I know you want to stay here with us. You liked this place. You were willing to die alongside us.
Fine. You got me. No more beating around the bush. This thing we call corruption, it won't kill me. Not directly, at least. It will only end when someone else puts me out of my misery. If I stay here, the corruption will slowly take over me. And you'll be forced to make a terrible choice. When the time comes, will you be able to go through with it? Promise that you'll shoot me.
Yes, I'll do it.
But will you be able to do it without crying? You can't. You're all far too nice for that. The last thing I'll ever see is all of you bawling your eyes out. What kind of final image is that to go out on? I'd never want that. So I'm leaving. I'll go away and die quietly.
Okay.
Commander!
He's like, okay, it's
If
fine.
that is your decision, I won't stop you. You've earned the right to choose for yourself.
Thank you, boss. And everyone.
Dorothy, if you would, please restrain Snow White.
Oh, that's
Hey,
sad.
let me go! Let go!
Be good, kid. It's been fun.
Red Hood, don't go! Stay here with me!
Trauma train.
I'll pull the trigger when I have to. I promise! I won't cry. I won't even flinch. Just please, don't go!
Without a word. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that fast enough. Without a word, Red Hood turns around and starts walking.
Are you really going? You're leaving me? Are you really? Fine! Go then! Go and die alone! I won't shed a single tear for you! Daddy! Liar! I
Daddy?
hate you!
Red Hood disappears.
Red Hood! Don't go! Don't leave me!
To be continued.
Proceeding to target. I'll move as quickly as I can. En route. On the move.
Oh no, there's little crystals on the map. Oh no. Record of uncertain treatment. Oh. Oh, okay. I'm glad I found this first. Are you saying that you can cure corruption? Yes, it's a disease. And so we have to treat it. This isn't an everyday cold, you know. You know more than anyone else what I've been through. I've been corrupted by the Raptures. I know you don't have to remind me. Then don't bother. You know it won't work. That's not for certain. Just forget it. I'd rather go out and die in an honorable death on the field than spend my days getting turned into a pincushion. You're free to go and fight all you want, but before you do, just let me draw some blood. That's precisely what I don't want to do. Why? Are you scared of needles? Hardly. Or hardy heart. You know that's not it. Is it because it might confirm there's no antidote? Are you so afraid that I might not find a cure? We haven't even tried yet. The least we can do is try. We have to do our best to fight this thing that we can beat. Let's just stop talking about it. So, you're going to throw your hands up and give up. Is that it? Run away like a coward without even fighting? Is that what you really want? What else am I supposed to do? Fine, let's say we go through with this. What will change? Will it get rid of the corruption? Will it prolong my life? It will change your mindset. You'll be putting your best foot forward and you'll be less likely to give up. You're not a lost cause. You're surrounded by people who care about you. You have to tell yourself that you want to live. I'm begging you. I'm asking you to trust me just this once. Give me a chance to try and cure you. To do my best and fight against this corruption. Can you give me that much? I can't just sit back and just let this claim you. I don't want to lose a colleague and a friend. I never thought I'd hear such things from someone who lives such a sheltered life. You're really laying on thick, aren't you? Well, I was a potential candidate to be the next pope after all. Well, that's timely. I've always had a proclivity for glibness. Glibness? Fine, I suppose it'd be a bit disrespectful to give up without a fight. If you're that insistent, I'll give it a shot. Red Hood. Red Hood extends her arm. Your damn blood. Let's see what we're up against here. Thank you for putting your faith in me. So corny. Give it a rest and take my blood sample already. She rolls up her sleeve and extends her arm out once again. Okay. Then thanks. Rapunzel sticks the needle into Rapunzel's arm mid-sentence. You didn't say it hurt. Don't be such a crybaby. This is a perfectly normal shot. Normal my ass. Are you sure you stuck me properly? Of course I did. At least it felt right when it went in. It hurt like hell. How many more of these do we need to have to do? Let's see. 7 more to go. What? That's it? I'm done. There's a part 3?
Hungry.
Rapunzel hands a vial of green liquid to Red Hood. What is this toxic-looking sludge? It doesn't even look edible. It's medicine. Medicine? For who? Who do you think? Don't tell me that it's the cure. That's right. Based on the data that we've compiled and from analyzing the blood that we drew from you, I formulated a preliminary antidote. You've already come up with a prototype? You're even more skilled than I thought. I'm not the one who made it. We have BTC to thank for that. My role was simply to analyze the data and hand it to BTC. Hey, now don't shortchange yourself. That's still super impressive. No, yeah, there's a part 2, but you said part 3, so I was confused. I'm starting to feel spoiled with you looking after me so much. Stop babbling and try it. I'm supposed to observe your reaction and give a VTC a status report. All right, down the hatch. Red Hood takes the green liquid from Rapunzel. Why aren't you drinking it? Well, it's just it looks absolutely disgusting. Medicine isn't supposed to taste good. I was actually thinking about this recently. If they could make all the medicine that treats previously incurable diseases, how come they can't make some of them taste half decent? Do they intentionally make them taste bad to torture us? Honestly, I swear they derive some kind of sick pleasure from watching people suffer. What? That's absurd. Why would we force people to do such a thing? As she has like horny eyes. I didn't say anything about force feeding. That's on you. Stop kidding around and drink it already. Oh, I'm really not digging this color. Ugh, it reeks too. Red Hood. Okay, fine, I'll drink it. Here we go. And she downs the green liquid in one go. Good lord, what is this? It tastes like mop water that's been left out in the sun. How would you even know what that tastes like? I think I'm gonna barf. Other than nauseous, how are you feeling? Any dizziness or fever? Do your hands or legs feel numb? If you're asking, not really sure, but I really do think it's going to happen. What? I'm going to vomit. No, don't do that. You'll need to drink it all over again. Yeah. Red Hood! And then playback ends.
On the move.
Part 3 of treatments. I don't know when it started, but Saintis stopped looking me in the eye. More medicine? What are you so startled for? I'm asking if I have to take more medicine. Oh, yes. Come to think about it, you stopped taking blood samples. You couldn't get enough of them before. That's because I know how painful it is for when I do them. Are you sure it's not because you don't need my data anymore? No, of course we need it. I just wanted to give you a little break from it. That's all. Even now, is VTC making any progress? Well, they're continuing their research on the treatment, but progress has been slow. You can't look me in the eye. This is sad. This medicine, yes? Is it really a treatment for corruption? Lately, it tastes more like vitamins than anything else. Is there something wrong with the medicine? There have also been whole stacks of research papers on her desk. Is the smell bothering you again? And she hasn't mentioned anything new about the development of an antidote. I've tried to make it less offensive than before. I can see the hope fading from her eyes. Rapunzel. Am I gonna make it? Why are you using my real name? Can you still say that this corruption is treatable? Red Hood? It's nothing. I just haven't called you by your name in a long time. This medicine is still hideous looking. Should they have been able to find a way to make it easier on the eyes by now? Her hands are trembling ever so slightly. She gazes at me anxiously. The corner of her mouth furrows hesitantly. The air is filled with a sense of regret and sorrow. I already know the answer. It's not possible. Things haven't felt right for a while now. There's no cure. What are you saying? I guess I don't have much of a choice. Anyway, and another dose of this disgusting medicine. Thank you for everything. Aww.
I'll move as quickly as I can. En route. Proceeding to target.
I want it. There we go. Oh, this gets into all their stuff. Record 2. Mutual dislike. Like oil and water. Just say what you want to say. Today I shall edify thee on the pleasure of using one's own body. With the sword? No thanks. I'm not in the mood and I don't want to get my clothes dirty. I've been trying hard to keep them clean for the past few days. Even better, I shall see to it that your garments are soiled through and through. Have you ever listened to yourself speak? You sound uncouth and uneducated. Since thou dost accuse me of these crimes every day, 'tis only appropriate for me to act the part. Whenever Scarlet and Dorothy meet, they are immediately at each other's throats like two wild dogs. There are few words in the English language that can accurately describe the animosity between these two. Try and block this. You are really persistent. Wow, these two are really full of piss and vinegar. Scarlet, Dorothy, are you fighting again? This is the 24th time today. Actually, I believe it was the 26th. Regardless, I'm getting tired of having to clean up after you two. every time that you guys get into a tussle. Oh, so if it's you who's always cleaning up the mess, I was wondering. Rapunzel would be having such a dirty mind after hearing their conversation, possibly. Forsooth, I believe 'twas Dorothy, for she is so obsessed with cleanness. So, you've been pawning off your responsibilities to Snow White? Give me a break, I did no such thing. Moreover, you never even considered cleaning up after yourself for a single second. Steady thy tongue. So long as what I require is within reach, 'tis enough for my sensibilities. What need is there to spend time frivolously faffing about with this in depth? You're a real slub, you know that? What did you call me? This impertinent tongue waggling against me is because ye have little notion of what true slob actually constitutes. Would you two please cut it out? Or at least please clean up after you've had a row? Okay. Are you putting them in a headlight? Steady now. I think this little scuffle of theirs will last at least another hour or two, wouldn't you say? So let's just let them be. But I haven't said all I wanted to say yet. Now let go. After Red Hood and Snow White leave, after the sun had set and the dinner time had long time passed, Scarlet and Dorothy squabbled compute on the babe until Lily and the commander come to put a stop to it.
On the move.
If I have to read all these, I might not be able to get to the part 2 in a timely manner. I might have to put that off to next week. So, as soon as the commander and I aren't around, this is what happens. Lilith surveys the room around her, which looks as if a hurricane has just blown through it. I've done all I can try to keep them apart, but they seem particularly nasty with each other today, and I didn't dare intervene. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? They're the ones responsible for this. Where are they now? Well, sure enough, she soiled my shirt. Now it's all stained and it's not coming off. Great, just great. She's a complete vulgarian, utterly lacking in all etiquette. A total brute who is always spoiling for fight. She insists on sparring with me even when she can't win. Not to mention how she never cleans up after herself, and her room has all those animal pelts laying around everywhere. It's revolting. Whenever I step in there, I feel as if bugs are crawling all over me. I can't find a single redeeming factor about her. I need a break. Dorothy walks off. Meanwhile, ooh, power is all flickery. That's not good. But yeah, I may not be able to finish this today. Such bluster, such haughtiness she has. I failed in taking the wind from her sails. 'Tis rather peculiar. I was convinced I would break her, given her fixation on cleanliness. I hardly expected our skirmish to last for so long. Perhaps a frontal assault is not the answer. Nay, 'tis impossible. She is not but a conceited dunderhead, a sharp-tongued dandy, who is as shallow as she is full of herself. And perhaps most egregiously of all, she looks down upon the path of the sword. I will break her yet, and I will do so through direct confrontation. Yes, I will make it so. But first, before that, I believe I must convalesce for a moment. And then she waddles away.
I'll move as quickly as I can. Proceeding to target.
Wait, I'll see another one.
En route. Hungry.
Like, I don't want to pick them up and then, like, start new stuff. Oh, thank goodness this is perfect. Okay, after this one, I gotta call it. Dorothy is heading to her favorite place, where she always takes her afternoon tea, a place with breathtaking scenery and where gorgeous flowers abound, a place she can call home. But Pray tell, what brings thee here of all places? I was about to ask you the very same thing. This is where I always drink my... Not wanting to reveal how much this place means to her, Dorothy stops herself. Instead, she fixes her gaze on a certain something in Scarlet's hand. What are you drinking? Oh, this? Some floral tea. The scenery here is rather breathtaking, so I venture here from time to time to enjoy a cup of tea. You're telling me you drink floral tea? Doth my words fall on deaf ears? Would you perchance like to try? 'Tis made from goldenrod. Scarlet hands the cup over to Dorothy, who hesitates for a moment after receiving it. The aroma is undeniably alluring. However, she finds herself almost subconsciously taking a sip. This is marigold. The sweet aftertaste is divine. Where did you get this? I brew it myself. What? You brew this tea? The entire thing? All by yourself? I beg thee, avert thy gaze. Do not regard me as if I were a freak of nature. Ah, crap. My interest in herbal tea is long established. Many horticulture samples are festooned around my chamber. Have you not seen them? No, I've never been able to get past all the animal skins. The flowers are most diminutive. Perhaps that explains why thine eyes did not chance upon them. At any rate, to be able to recognize which strain thou art imbibing from mere one sip is impressive. It doth seem thou art most rude on the subject of tea. Well, I'm being honest. This is a place I come to enjoy a cup of tea. Oh, just like me. You have good taste. Well, in that regard, at least I support you as well. And I must admit, this tea is superb. So thou art fond of the goldenrod tea? Very much so, yes. Ye are more than welcome to come and partake along with me. I'll think about it. Might I ask why thou dost hold the cup in a particular fashion? What do you mean? Thy pinky is protruding outwards when taking a sip. Perhaps thy digit is afflicted with an ailment of some sort? You pay attention to the smallest things. Call me crazy, but I felt for some time now that you are particularly interested in me. Interest? Forsooth, perhaps thou should say so. Perseverance ensures success. Is it as thou hast claimed? This is so hard, guys. I have always been observing you. So you've been stalking me. And what world is that acceptable behavior? We both have finished our tea. Let us go for another round. No, I don't want to get my clothes dirty. They are already soiled as it is. A bit more grime would be of negatory importance. I really can't stand you. Where art thou going, Dorothy? Dost thou retreat from me? No, I'm heading back to the base.
Hungry.
Oh, I'm Snow White. Okay.
I'll move as quickly as I can.
Okay. So yeah. I am gonna... Oh no, it's Rapunzel. I'm gonna stop it here. Just because I know I have that second half and stuff, but I had some trouble sleeping last night and would like to go to bed. So, I appreciate you guys. And I don't think we want to that I trade off. So we'll just go ahead and end it today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Doki Doki Literature Club. And then next week we'll finish this. We gotta wait a whole week. We gotta wait a whole week for the Red Ash. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for some Doki Doki. Bye!